I thought Mudryk took his chance well, but like,
Do you not think his performance was good as well?
yeah, no, I do, but I think like it's like relax a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like there's so many eyes on that fella that like now he drops one good performance and bags goal. People are like, oh, it's like he's at the break in the mold, and it's like, stop looking at the fella.
I think
You know what I mean?
he's one of them players that he's gonna need one goal and then he's gonna kick
I think he's a good player. I think
Well, you don't think he's going to be good?
I don't know. No. I think he will be good.
Yeah.
But he's not been good.
yeah, his current run of form is shocking.
Like
but
he's been very questionable at almost every performance he's had
yeah,
for Chelsea.
no, but that's what I'm saying. That regardless of that, I just think he's he's a good player. He hasn't been playing good, but like I think
he definitely
like
has it in the locker.
It can click. Something can click with him.
Yeah.
Now whether
100%.
he can do that for a full season, that's a different story. Like
I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up doing it now. Because even as soon as he scored the goal, there was a quick switch in how he was playing. You know what I mean?
Fair.
He did like, I was like, oh, and he looked relieved.
all
Like, do you
off
know what I
him.
mean?
Yeah,
he
yeah,
literally did that. He was like, he looked relieved.
yeah.
And then they played well though.
And come here, we only gave the shout about Browser. Coming back goal, and then he's off injured again.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
it again?
He's
You
injured.
don't know how serious it is. He came off, yeah.
He came off injured, yeah, but I don't know. Like that, I don't know how serious he is.
I hope it's not too serious.
I
That's
hope not for his
poxy.
sake. I actually like him as a player as well. He's a good player.
Been out for like 9 months or something. Remember that?
Yeah.
Do you remember the noise, the scream out of him when he got
But then
injured?
at the same time, it's Fulham.
Nah, but Fulham have. Well, to be fair, last night Fulham were dirt. I don't know what happened to them. In possession, they were making so many mistakes.
Did you see? Yeah, man. Is it Vinicius that he lashed out at?
That's a red card.
Thiago Silva.
If you look at this is what we were saying last night. If you look at like what Rodri did,
yeah,
boom, didn't hurt him, but it's what he did. What's the word? Not malicious.
no.
Is it intent?
Malicious intent, yeah.
Yeah, violent conduct, whatever.
Yeah,
Malicious
yeah.
intent.
Smashed him up.
Yeah, but it's not exactly what he did. Because he goes, boom.
I'm with you as well, by the way. I thought it was a red card, but I think the way they would define it is like, there's more, like, you're not going to turn around and say Rodri didn't mean that because he was turning around. But you could argue that was in the run of play and it was a trailing arm. It wasn't.
It definitely wasn't.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
But
you can,
from
no,
a
that,
referee
you can definitely
standpoint,
argue that
you
one
can-
more, 100%. But like, it's that little bum motion. Do you know what I mean? Like,
you
it's
can
that.
see Thiago was just holding his head.
Yeah,
being
yeah, yeah.
What the fuck?
And
like?
he just waved off. He didn't get
Yeah, no, not. It didn't even stop for a free kick, did it?
That.
Oh, okay.
They checked it though. They just didn't give on.
Yeah.
Which made absolutely no sense.
Don't even get me starting on checking things.
We'll
We'll do. We're flying the predictions. Actually,
welcome back.
yeah,
by the
welcome
way.
back to the podcast. But before we get into it, this is going to be a hot and heavy podcast this week. I'm fuming.
No one's happy.
I'm fuming. Oh well, yeah. You're annoyed as well.
Not
But
as annoyed.
more annoyed that we didn't capitalise on you dropping points. So now it just feels.
I'm
like
not as
wasted
annoyed because
points.
you know
Oh, you
still
didn't capitalise now?
still
We didn't capitalise on them dropping points. We just
We
both
did.
dropped points.
where are you in the league?
We're just 1 point behind you.
Behind still.
Cruising out the 4-0.
Behind still.
Right, we'll get into the predictions first anyway from last week. And see how we done. I think you're still sitting top, Reece.
Oh, who could have guessed it?
I think
I didn't catch the Luton game versus Burnley.
that's on tonight.
That's tonight, is it?
Tonight.
The question is,
Okay.
Ron, I don't think you got any scores right.
No. No.
No, he definitely got a few one pointers.
Yeah, 2 I think, or 3.
Right, you're gonna have to be very slow with me here trying to do this all on my phone.
What game are we starting with?
Villa Brighton.
That took us by surprise.
Yeah, no one was right. Yeah, everyone was wrong.
Yeah, I'll top Brighton was gonna
Everyone. No, we said Villa.
Did you? Yeah, you did.
We
You
said
did,
2-1, so
Right, so Jay gets 1 point.
See, he's trying to take points
Keep-
away
no.
from me early. That's
Sorry. Keep track of your
So
own
I'll
points.
keep
Keep track of
tra-
your own points.
What
now.
did I have? 6 last week. So
No, just keep track of your points from this
from
week.
this week, right? Okay. One big fat point on the scoreboard, and then who we into next?
Bournemouth, Arsenal.
Bournemouth and Arsenal.
Yeah, 4-0. That was.
No one got the scoreline right, but we all said Arsenal.
Yeah.
So everyone gets a point.
Point each.
Wait, how did we all say Arsenal?
Because everyone said Arsenal was going to win.
Everyone said Arsenal's going to win. but no one got
Ron
the
said
correct
2-0
score.
Arsenal. Jay said 3-0 Arsenal. I said 3-1 Arsenal.
Also, we can all say win, isn't it?
Yeah, we just all can't
so
say
you
the
get a
same
point
score.
if you call the correct team to win.
Grand.
Nobody got Everton Luton. Nobody called Luton, did they?
No.
Everton
You
let
called.
us down.
Did you call 1-1 draw?
No,
I
he said
3-0.
Everton
I thought
3-0.
Everton
Everton
won't
3-0.
take it.
United Palace.
So we say United's gonna lose.
You did, Jay. You said 2-1.
I said 2-1. So I pick up a point on that. That's
Nice.
another point on the scoreboard. Jesus, flying away this week. Newcastle, Burnley.
I didn't get that
You
point.
backed the boys, didn't you?
No,
you-
I
You
went
said
for
a
draw.
1-1 draw.
You backed your Belgian boy and said he was
And
going
you
to
said
get a
he's
draw.
going to get draw.
That's
I'm
a
going to back him.
halfway
I'm going to back him.
That's a halfway back.
Oh man.
So you said a draw, and we
Yeah.
both said a win for Newcastle. So we
win,
get
so
a point.
another point. Jesus. West Ham, Sheffield, 2-0.
Jay got 3 points.
I got 3 points on that.
Did you go 3-0? Did you?
Jay said 2-0.
Oh, 2-0.
I said 4-0 because I was
Great.
forced into it.
Jeez.
If you look back at the clip on the last podcast, I actually do say 2-0.
Yeah.
But
Copy my prediction.
unfortunately,
Can't all copy my
the
predictions.
stupid made up rules came into play.
I'm forced this week again.
Wolves and City, nothing.
Nobody
null.
even looked at Wolves for that
No.
game today. But yeah, no, we'll talk about
We'll
that.
come back to.
We'll move on. We don't need to
We'll
talk
come back
about that.
there.
you
We'll
know,
come
I'm
back.
sorry.
We'll on. We'll get back now.
Yeah.
Spurs and
Yeah.
Liverpool. I said the Spurs
actually,
win
Fuck.
because you know.
You
I
said
can just-
3-2.
I said
Yeah.
3-2.
Still got
Yeah.
the goal difference for us, so
So 1.
2 points.
What, you get 1 point?
2.
You don't get
I get 2
points,
I got
bro.
the goal difference right.
No way. This fella writing letters to HR and all. There's only one fixture left then, isn't it? And that's
Brentford and
and Forest.
Oh, look at that.
You got 3 points, didn't
Yeah, 1-1.
you? Yeah.
Love that.
How many points you get this week?
And Fulham Chelsea.
Fulham Chelsea. No one got it right.
No.
And then Luton
We all
Burnley
said
hasn't been
draws,
played
didn't
yet. So I got 7 points.
We got 8.
Jeez.
What you
Right.
get?
2. It was a bad week, man.
All
Right,
right.
so I'm up to 19 points. Still top. Jay, what you get?
I got 8.
Up to 12. Ooh, like me from last week.
What are you on? How many points?
19.
Jeez, I'm on the single digits
I
still.
got 7 this week.
No, there was 6 points in the difference from us last week.
You had 6 last week. And you got 8. So that gives you
Oh,
12, bro.
sorry.
Quick
sorry,
maths.
sorry,
And Ron, what? You got 2, so you're...
I'm up to 8 now. Don't worry.
Oh,
Up to 8.
catching up.
I can't be on. If I was on 6 points last week, I can't be on 12 points this week. If I got 8 points, I'm on 14.
But you didn't get it right either. Yeah.
Bro, but this is what I'm saying. You were saying I'm on 12 points. I'm trying to do the calculations and the math's not matching. I'm on 14 points.
But you didn't get it right either.
What?
Oh, I don't know.
I did.
I might have been in work all day. I'm like
He's
everyone
slagging
else.
me off and not being able to do match. He's trying to scrape a few points off me.
I'm
Look
still
at
at
that.
4. I'm still 5 points in front of you.
Yeah, it's 5. Like Claude, it's just a point back every week. That's what we're aiming for until we're 10 points ahead.
Until we absolutely smoked you
Yeah.
all this week.
Oh, there's what? How many weeks
what-
left?
Huh?
How many weeks left in the season?
Loads. It's like 30. 30.
How many games are gone? 7.
7. So 31.
31 weeks. A lot of podcasts.
Yeah. I can make it
41
back.
podcasts left.
Hopefully we make it.
I will.
I'm joking.
Hopefully team stays strong. Right, what are we getting into first this week?
It has to be the big scandal.
Nah, we
It
not.
has
really-
to be the scandal.
Oh,
He's like,
I wouldn't say a scandal now.
But like, what happens now?
Nothing. What?
bro, name one time, not even on the podcast, where we've sat down, yeah, and someone like
Nah.
has been so wrong that the Premier League had to write an apology.
No, I'm joking. I'm
Oh,
joking.
right.
But no, but really, I'm not. Well, I'm half joking because it's not like it is gonna happen. What's gonna
What do you
happen?
mean? We're gonna get awarded the draw.
Would you?
Are you? Yeah, is that,
Stop.
is
Yeah,
that
we're getting
possible?
awarded the
They're
draw.
not gonna give them a draw.
Yeah, they are.
Would
What-
you ever?
Bro, you're talking about the biggest club in the English Premier League. Obviously, they're gonna give us the draw. No, but here, honestly, I'm fucking fuming.
I think if anything, they should just get -1 goal. -1 goal difference. That's it.
who?
Oh no, is it plus? You +1 goal difference. Liverpool.
No, bro. What?
What?
That doesn't make any sort of a difference.
Why?
Because it's in the. You're not complaining over goal difference. You're complaining over points missed. Oh.
No, but they can't. They can't give you because realistically, the Premier League can't go. All right. So if that goal counted, Liverpool would have drew the game or they would have won the game. You can't say
I
that.
think he could now.
They
'cause,
could,
like,
bro.
That's the whole like loss of.
No,
yeah.
that's complete nonsense. I'm
What?
not even like
You think it's dumb?
that they can give you points for that. They can't give you points because
I get what you're saying, bro.
So
No, but listen to me. When has there been a moment in the Premier League where they've got so fucking wrong?
Yeah, no.
All of the fans from all clubs, have been like, yeah, that's actually a joke. Like,
Of
can't
course,
believe
but
that.
what? They can't just be like, all right. So we're just gonna give Liverpool points for the game that they might have lost, even still, and they might have drawn. Like, do you know what I
But
mean?
you're saying that as if we weren't,
Nah.
we
Bro,
weren't
it
the
was
top
20
dogs in the game.
It was 20 minutes into the game, though.
Yeah, but bro, that's everything changes. If you score that goal, what's not to say I'm not going to tip on
But exactly,
and win 1-0?
it's all speculation. They can't just give you points for that.
Yeah, I'll tell you what's not speculation. The fact that Diaz was onside.
Yeah, no, fair. But, right,
Yeah,
so
there's
yours-
no speculation going on there.
They can't give you points because that's like saying what the rest of the game would have went the exact same if you had scored that goal. That wouldn't happen.
Yeah, I think we're agreeing on the same thing. Like, we could have went on to smash them 4-0.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. You just can't get points.
You can't, because all you do is correct and say, listen, the goal that wasn't given, we're going to give it, so therefore the match would have ended 2-1.
No. Because who's to say, right? If you score that goal, Spurs go and score the goal that they scored.
But that's what I'm
Exactly.
saying. No,
It's-
we're agreeing on that. We're agreeing that the run of play could have totally changed. But instead of trying to get into that argument, all you can do is correct your wrong decision, i.e. the one goal.
No,
Not
but
the whole
that's-
game. The one goal. Say, here, listen, we got that wrong, yeah. So that means that it would have been 2-2. So we'll give Liverpool a point.
We are not saying the same
And
thing.
we'll take. You're not understanding what I'm saying. What we're agreeing on is that if the goal went in, the course of the game changes.
Completely.
That's where we start and stop our agreement.
Yeah.
Yeah? Fair?
Yeah.
So then what I'm saying is, what they should do is just correct the one mistake that they made, which is the goal. Rather than being like, oh, well, you never know. Well, we're not asking that. We're just asking you to fucking make one right decision that you had to make. And the fella up there couldn't relay the decision down to that fella. So what now?
Yeah, fair. Like, I don't...
Because it creates mistrust.
But I can't sit here and agree that Liverpool should be given something after the game because they shouldn't. Because there's been so many times.
By the way, I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, I would be absolutely shocked.
I don't think it's going to happen.
How many incidents has there been where they've openly came out and said this was wrong? The rash. Did he have?
With a goal. Where
Yeah.
the goal was scored.
Yeah.
So tell me one scenario that you know of where a player has scored a goal and then it's been clearly blatantly onside and then the Premier League have come out and gone, see, for that it's the one channel of play where someone scored a goal and we got a decision wrong. Tell me where there's been a situation like that. Never.
The derby last year, bro. What are you talking about?
And they came out and said they were wrong.
Yeah, they said it should have been given as offside when it was given as onside.
What derby?
United and City. Remember when Rashford was miles offside? He was standing in front of the ball the whole time, shielding the ball, went to shoot, left the ball, and Bruno scored. And they literally came out after and said that should have been given as offside, but it was given as onside, and that was it. 100%.
It should have been given as offside and it was given as onside.
Yeah.
So it's not the same scenario.
No, it's not the same scenario, but what's the...
So what the fuck, like?
Bro, but you're
I
saying...
said to name one scenario in the channel of play and
So
you
just because it's
and
the
you
other-
named a total
that's-
different scenario.
So just because
bro.
it's the other way around means that it's not the same scenario. But no,
But it's not.
no, but you know what I mean. They got
No,
it
I
wrong.
get you, but
They
it's
got
not-
it wrong.
it's-
It
bro,
is the same scenario.
that's not the same scenario.
Nah, bro.
It's
You're,
not the
you're
same
picking at that
scenario.
tune. It is though.
It's not.
It's not the same scenario because the same thing didn't happen in the game. Yeah, fair. But they came out and said that it was wrong and this is what should have happened, but it didn't. And then that was it. That's literally what they've done, bro. They when that game happened, they made a statement the day after saying that Rashford was in an offside position and by the letter of the law, that goal shouldn't have been given. It shouldn't have stood. So it's just like them coming out after and saying
That's
that the goal
actually
should have
the
stood.
complete opposite scenario.
Yeah, I know, bro. You're saying that they didn't come out and admit to their mistake when they did. They did.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I said name a scenario where that has happened.
But
Not
what's
the
the
opposite of what happened
but-
and then they apologised. Like, so what score did the game end last year?
2-1 to United.
Well then, it's not the same scenario.
So that's like, so what? So I could just say, oh, well then, why were we not given a 1-1 draw? Because they scored.
Yeah, you could say that if you want.
But it's done. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, they can't do that. They can't go back.
Of course they fucking can.
They can't. Because you can't predict anything that happens from the moment that goal scored. You can't. Because literally anything can
You were
happen.
saying that as if I don't agree with that. Like, I'm sitting here as a fan being like, the way that game was going, yeah, we would have thumped them off the park. Like, people going, oh, they played well. Yeah, they played well.
Yeah,
but they also needed 2 lads off the park, a goal not given that was clearly onside, and an own goal in the last minute to get us off the park.
Yeah.
To get the 3 points.
But you might have hopped them off the park, but you might not have as well. Who knows? Nobody
But
knows.
all you can comment on, bro, is what was happening on front of your eyes. What was happening when there was 11 players versus 11, we were thumping them off the park.
But that's like,
We went 1-0 up. The goal should have been given, it wasn't. You're talking about, you know what it's like, you know what a momentum is, what it does to a team.
no, I'm not disputing that.
I'm not saying that we, like, but
that's what
that
I'm saying.
changes the whole
But it's
course
like,
of the game, bro.
here's an easy example. Like, let's say,
Bro, they released the apology before the game was over.
yeah, I know, but like you're
Like,
saying like the
before
course of
they
the game.
blew the whistle.
That was about what? That was like 20 minutes into the game, wasn't it? Around the 20-minute mark, right?
Roughly, yeah,
But-
give or take.
So when
whatever it may be.
Arsenal scored against Spurs, before that whole lead up to the goal and beforehand, everyone thought, oh, Arsenal are going to beat. Remember you said it the other day?
Yeah.
That's like, oh, it's the best, it's the most confident you've watched Arsenal. Sorry, keeping the mic. You've watched them, but then Spurs come on and draw the game. Do you know what I mean? So that's like, you don't know that would have happened because they could have come back and drawn against you. So
100%. But saying that it's just dumb and yeah, there wasn't a goal given. Like, I just feel like when it's City, you be sitting here talking to the cows come home about what's right or wrong, and then all of a sudden I'm sitting here about my club, and you're like,
Bro,
it's not, nothing can be done.
But
Like, that's not.
But nothing can be done because I know because it happened to not the same thing happened to me, but a very similar thing happened to
My
us.
flashlight hasn't worked in months, and it's just had to work in there. Small wins. Small wins.
Nah, but like don't agree with what happened to you at all. I think it's absolute shambles. But I'm just saying from like my point of view, what's happened, what I've seen happen to us before, seen happen to just us. I can use us as a direct example. It's just there's nothing. They're not going to do anything.
But say
Yeah, but I
right,
don't
but
think they're
say
gonna do it,
but
but-
say they did. That kind of like sets a precedent for the future.
Yeah, that's
course.
nuts. If they go back and do that, then they could go back to so many wrong decisions.
No. They can go back. You can go backwards.
No,
You have
but
to
they- no,
Let's go forward, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So they can't go and say, all right, we're going to give.
No, but what it does is it makes the change. Like how many players, managers, fans have given out about VAR since it come out. How many wrongdoings? Like every club has a scenario where they can say, this should have happened, that shouldn't have happened, whatever. Whether they're right or wrong, still complaining about it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to make it more foolproof. Like how do they make that big of a decision in such a big game, bro?
Yeah.
Where they're saying, oh, your man up there thought that the goal was given.
Well, did you hear what they said?
What you thought? As soon as the ball's back in play, then you can't revert the decision.
Yeah, like to be fair, now
That is the biggest lowler.
I'll be honest,
I've
but though, like,
ever heard in my life.
obviously it's a mistake. Like, do you know what I mean? You can very clearly tell that it was a mistake.
Bro,
That
VAR is
I
put in
know,
so
I
mistakes
know.
don't happen.
But it was like when I listened to it last night when they read out the statement on Monday Night Football. That was what did they say? That up in the VAR, they were saying, yeah, goal onside, but all the on-field team heard was check complete. They didn't actually hear them saying. They didn't hear anything like the.
That's not an excuse.
No, but it makes it like. Obviously, I'm just speaking from a non-fan point of view, like not in your shoes. So
Yeah.
obviously, you've different emotions about it, but like, it makes it more like, right, it's obviously not good, but you can slightly like level with you and say, oh, like,
Well,
do you know what I mean? It's
not even the fact that it's happened to Liverpool. Like it's after me. Like you say what you want about VAR. It's one of those things, bro. Like do you know what I mean? Up until that point, like I was only saying there a few weeks ago about the Garnacho thing. I was like, yeah, boys, argue all you want, but it's technology.
Yeah,
Doesn't get it wrong.
yeah. And then it did get it wrong.
It's wrong.
Yeah,
though.
no.
So like you just can't trust it. Like
No,
and
I
as much
agree.
as I was saying that Ten Hag's a shy bag saying that about the VAR, which in that scenario I think he was wrong.
Yeah.
But it still poses the question now. Is it right?
Yeah.
Is it going to be right 100%
No, yeah,
of the time?
like-
Like that's the problem now. It's after creating a crack.
That-
so for
yeah.
the Premier League, if they don't correct the mistakes, which like I said, I don't actually think anything's going to be done other than that shithouse of an apology. That it's bad on the league.
No, it is bad.
You know?
100%.
And not just for us sitting here talking about football. Like for the people that run the world stage from other leagues around the place, that's a laughing stock.
Yeah, 100%. Like I think it is a shambles. The fact that they put all this money, they did all of this for this big thing, VAR, to correct decisions, to correct on-field decisions that are incorrect, and the fact that they're now like getting it completely wrong, like not even like completely wrong, like the fact that they had a like whatever it is, a technological issue with their fucking things that they communicate with the headpiece, whatever. Like the fact that that's able to go wrong is a big issue because they have the whole summer every year to correct themselves and make themselves better, and consistently get worse and worse. And you know what? You know the biggest thing I don't understand? Why the fuck do we not have the semi-automated system that's in the Champions League?
Semi-automated.
Why, like that, mate? Like why did they refuse it? They should. They need to actually say why they refused it, because they refused the offer to use it this season when it was offered up to them. So what dodgy shit's going on?
I don't know if they just like being like
they
the
like
leaders.
They like human error?
They
what
like
the fuck?
to be the leaders of what they're trying to do, rather than just being like, oh yeah, see someone over there doing something good, we're gonna use that.
Yeah, but fuck them. Why do they get to decide what they do and don't? Like,
But,
do you know what I mean?
For me as well, like that was just what a shit fucking apology as well.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, it was human error. What are you talking about, bro? Because like, say me and you are sitting here, right, and say you're the ref and I'm in the VAR and I just check and play.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, yeah, and what's the decision?
Yeah.
Check and play is just it's not like an answer.
Yeah.
Check and play it doesn't represent an answer. It represents that you've
and
made a
play.
decision whether it's a right or wrong call.
But I imagine, like, do you know what I mean? Like, in that high pressure situation when you've 20, like you've 20 men there heckling you, you've all the benches, you have the managers, you have the fans, they're all heckling you, and you just hear check complete. You think, right, yeah, Grant, that's it, done.
Nah,
I
can't bullshit on it. What you referee for? In
no,
the
but
Premier
like,
League,
I'm not giving them.
If you haven't got the bollocks to be able to stand there in front of your 22 players and dish out a yellow if they're being forceful, if you know whatever, you're not even allowed to do that now without yellows being. How can you not tell me that you're going to tell them to relax? The watch is stopped.
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure that I'm going to get this decision right. That's what it's there for. You stop the game, you add it back on.
Mm-hmm.
That's what your watch is there for. That's what VAR is there for. What you're rushing through decisions
But I think
for?
like for them, up in that, like the on-field ref, when they hear check complete, that's them like, right, that's me, that's the decision already, that's the decision made, I can't do it, like, that's it. Do you know what I mean? Because if they say check complete up there, then that obviously means that it's in their head, anyways, in the on-field ref's head, that, right, this is 100%. They're after checking it and getting it right. They're after saying, yeah, that's.
So, and that's the other thing as well. They were saying they ruled that as onside.
Onside.
So they said check and play and didn't show him with the lines because they thought
it was so
it was
onside.
so obvious that he was onside. So they said check and play.
We really want to hear the audio.
Yeah, offside. Yeah, apparently Liverpool got the audio.
I really want to hear, because if the whole thing is he couldn't have heard him, then like, do you know what I mean?
Well, to me, bro, I'm not getting on your boys, yeah.
Wait, no,
but this MLS conspiracy sound a lot more along the lines of what's telling this league is fixed.
No, but
a few MLS boys in there.
I just thought about it there. On the statement they said something about you should have been screaming offside to the fourth official. Did you read that? They said like you should have been screaming offside, so maybe he wasn't. Maybe the on-field ref didn't say anything about being offside. And now obviously this is so dumb. But maybe he was just like they were just like checking the goal. And they just checked it to make sure that it was a goal, and then he was like, "Oh, check complete" or something. I don't fucking know. Because that.
Yeah, and then that's what the other thing was as well. I've heard people being like, "You need to get rid of VAR," and it's like I don't agree with that either, because if that was the case, the goal still would have been offside because the linesman called offside.
Yeah, that's what the VAR.
So the linesman got it wrong, called
that's what the VAR is there for.
Yeah, so then you get a wrong show. VAR is there to correct the wrong show, to go over it a few times. It's feeling like a joke, bro. At the minute,
yeah.
It's feeling like a joke. And then the other,
sorry, we're getting into red card.
These fucking red cards, bro. What the fuck? Like, I know
Like-
some people agree, some people don't.
Like, I'm gonna just play
So
devil's
which one is this one? This red card?
Jones. I'm just gonna
Decided
play
Jones
devil's
one.
advocate with her, right? Like, obviously, me personally, I don't think what he did warrants a red card.
Yeah.
But by the letter of the law and what they give on a consistent basis, they do have to give that as a red card because of, like, for example, Gusto the week before
Yeah.
for Chelsea. That he did the same thing. Well, obviously he tried to tackle. He didn't try and actually just scoop the ball back.
Yeah.
So like, but it was still that he went over the ball and it was the follow through that was given. And like for like what the last three seasons now, you've seen so many of them where it's like they're very clearly going for the ball, but it's what they do after that they're giving it for.
Yeah.
So it's like if they've given so many of them and then you see that he's after hitting into him on the follow through like he does, then by the letter of the law, now I'm not saying that we agree with it, but by the letter of the law, they have to give it because that's what they're told to do.
But,
Do you know what I
the thing
mean?
is, I think people are talking like, see the way you were saying the follow through there, and a lot of other people are saying the follow through. It's like they're speaking about it like it was a 50-50 challenge.
I know.
When it wasn't. He was retaining position and wrapped his foot around the side of the ball, and it just kind of glazed over the top and onto the ankle, which is like, yeah, I'm the first one to say that still as well looks like that's a leg
Fucking
breaker.
leg breaker,
It looks like a leg breaker.
The still is quite nasty.
Yeah,
though,
the
isn't
still
it?
is nasty.
Like, he comes over the top. Look, it's not a nice challenge. I also think it's 50-50. Some people are going to look at it and be like, yeah, it's a red card. Some people are going to look at it and be like, no, I don't think so. I think football's gone way too fucking soft anyway. Whether it's the Jones one, whether it's the Gusto one, whether it's like any of them that have been given since the start of the season, I think there's been way too many red cards.
It's too.
Way too many yellow cards this
Liverpool
season
already have
already.
had what 4 or 5, and they had 1 last year.
Bro, I seen a stat the other day, it's like in 168 games, they had 4 red cards or something.
No, they've had 4 already.
And they've had 4 in the space of 7 games.
It's madness, like.
Like there's something changing, there's something happening in football.
It's weird because
not-
it's harsh on Jones because there's nothing else you can do with her. But then like by their laws, the laws that FIFA or whoever comes up with, it's like he'd be deemed as rash or do you know what I mean, or reckless.
But
That's
I'm
the
not even
word
saying
they
this in being fun and like trying to be funny, but I actually don't know what anyone means anymore when they talk about fouling or red cards. And that's me being genuinely serious. I don't know where the line starts and ends anymore, and I don't really think a lot of these referees do either. Because it's so inconsistent.
It's a lack of consistency.
The game. Personally, look, Curtis Jones gets a red card in the game for a challenge like that. I'll take me losses. Don't agree with it. Football's football. I think that Jota one.
Yeah, no, the goal.
No, the goal. That's
think the
something
Jota
else elsewhere in the game, but
The Jordan one, that was 2 yellow cards, right?
yeah, like we were also talking about earlier on saying like it's an accumulation of fouls. Which I get that analogy. I know like you get away with the first few. Even some games you might not get away with the first few. But the first yellow card, bro, your man tripped on the back of his foot. Yeah? On the back, like he was running and he got clipped, yeah? Whether you want to say his boot tipped off the back of Jota didn't throw a leg. Jota didn't run across a stride. Jota was trailing behind him. And I don't really know. I couldn't really figure out whether he just kind of tipped the underside of his knee
That's what it looked like to me.
and then it caught the back of his foot and he fell over.
I'd like to see that in real time.
I couldn't figure out whether
Because
he clipped his own foot, or did like say when he's running like that, the back of his heel clipped the underside of Jota's knee and then he kind of fell over. That was the first yellow.
What did you not?
That's a bit soft.
Like to be honest, like did you not? Well, I don't want to say to be honest. Did you not see the foul that he made 2 minutes before? That was definitely a yellow card offence. Like it was definitely a yellow card. But it wasn't given.
But this for
you know what I
me
mean?
then it's like what are referees doing? Giving cards here because 5 minutes later they're like, oh, I should have given one there.
No, but I think
that's not a way to ref a game.
I think it was right. You're after making however many fouls, and then he's looking from his angle, and he sees him kind of obviously he doesn't directly run into him, but he kind of like he's in close enough for him. Do you know what I mean? For him to hit off him.
But I think it's so soft.
It's like I don't know how I feel about that one, to be honest. Like I feel
like my take on it would be then give the original foul.
Yeah, no, 100%. But
Give
I think
the original one.
I think in that scenario, in that number of fouls that Jota made, I think he did deserve a yellow. Obviously,
on the second challenge.
I'm not saying that necessarily the one that he ended up getting the first yellow for was a yellow, but I'm saying like the one before, he definitely should have got a yellow for that anyways. Do you know what I mean?
Depends on what way you look at it.
I think he had that one was a yellow. The one that he didn't get it for. I remember watching it, I was like, how the fuck is he not getting booked for that?
But see, this is what I'm saying. So that tackle wasn't the yellow.
I'm not saying that tackle was
let
yellow.
me get like Troy set these out so you can see what way it's looking in my mind. In his brain, he said that's not a yellow card. Yeah? Mm-hmm. When he's saying it. No, not enough to be a yellow. The following one didn't even really see it. And he felt like that was enough to give him the yellow because it was the following foul.
I don't. Yeah, but I think it's because he made a number of fouls.
But that to me sounds like a referee that's gone, oh shit, maybe I should have gave that yellow card 5 minutes ago.
But is that not...
Two wrongs don't make a right.
But is that
what makes it right is a referee that's good at his job and that can make decisions on the spot. Not that gets a fucking shout wrong from the VAR, gives a yellow card 5 minutes later when there should have been one 5 minutes before. Like, make the decision when it needs to be made. Otherwise, people, number one, you're not protecting the players like you're supposed to. That's one of your main jobs, to protect the players. You're not protecting the players like you're supposed to. None of the players or the fans trust you anymore. Like, the team that's sitting behind the VAR and referees are becoming a laughingstock of the league.
Yeah.
That, like, from every fan base, like, they're being laughed at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is that not a real... that when you've an accumulation, I don't know what the actual numbers and like what number of fouls you're able to make.
That it's I don't know that if you've got a few light ones, eventually the ref's gonna go, listen mate, you've had a few of them, you've had 6 or 7 of them, I'm gonna have to book you. Yeah. But then you look at Chang against City the weekend and he has Huang. He has 8 horrible fouls and then gets a yellow card. And he finished the game.
And he had the yellow card, and then he had another yellow card foul, and then he scored the winning goal.
Like,
absolute
so we got one yellow card.
nonsense.
You had 9 or 8. I wouldn't sit here and contradict myself saying there were heavy tackles. 1 or 2 definitely deserved a card. Enough that you'd see plenty of other tackles in the game of football.
The one on Walker when he already had the yellow. How on earth?
So I'm sitting here.
He doesn't get that as a yellow.
Watching this game, watching this refereeing, and I'm watching this game of football, and you swear I was watching 2 different leagues.
Different sports.
There's just no consistency.
It's a consistency. That's what
I
it
feel
is.
like I'm watching the German league and then the Premier League because it's so far apart.
So far apart.
That's what I'm saying, boy. Like, they're becoming the laughing stock of the league.
But in terms of like referees and stuff, I think I saw an article there about Arsene Wenger talking about like why British or English referees aren't being chosen to referee like the big international games. Just because of like the standard is just different.
Because there's such a everyone's always complaining about them, so why would they pick them? Yeah. Everyone's always complaining about them. There's always like every week.
I think they're too soft, honest to God.
I just think they're fucking
like
they're so like these are the rules and this is what we're gonna follow, and if this happens,
I don't even feel like it's more like an ego trip. It's like I'm the referee and it's like, yeah, well then do your homework and learn about the game of football.
I just think there's such inconsistency with like even them red cards.
I'm so angry.
Like that red card, like that red card that Jones had. Like I don't know if you remember, but in the FA Cup final, Casemiro did the exact same thing to he stood up onto his ankle, and it was given as a yellow against the Kanji.
Yeah.
So it's like the same refs are making the same decisions, but they're getting them so far apart.
So distant. So that's why like it leads me to believe like I definitely don't know the rules anymore.
No.
Because I'm saying one ref make a decision. Surely it should be textbook. It's textbook. You know what I mean?
Rules
like there's obviously within it, like, you know, you can have some leniency if it's a big game, if it's a derby day, let a few more fouls run, you know, whatever. I get that, 100%. But because there's such a distance in between what this foul is called and what this foul is called, or what this one isn't called, this one is fucking a yellow, this one's a red. I I honestly
hard-
can't say I know anymore.
No.
Like, do you know what I mean?
It's hard to just say this is this and this is this because you genuinely don't know.
And then the other fucking thing is, I'm vexed at this shit.
You're on one today.
The other thing is, you know when people start pulling out these rules out of hole after reading on Twitter after release. Actually, no. Did you know in line 46 of the referee's handbook? Shut up! You were just after reading that off some stupid Chelsea fan that bagged 3 points the weekend. That's just sticking everyone over, like, you know that way. But no, that's me rant over. I'm sick about.
Well, speaking of, now we've talked about Liverpool.
Yeah.
How are your boys doing, man?
Yeah, down I know.
Absolute shite performance.
Shite
performance.
Twice in a row.
Yeah.
But you stop twice in a row. The League Cup.
Who?
You saying because we lost to Newcastle in the League Cup?
Oh,
Even somewhat.
Oh yeah. 2 losses on the trot. Well, I'm not actually playing this here, but do you know the last time you had 2 losses on the trot? Can you remember?
Yeah, January last year, and then we went on and won the treble. Not even slightly phased, by the way, because we're meant to just win every game.
I'm not gonna lie. You look a bit fast.
You
look.
Who's in the middle? Like who? What's your midfield right now?
Oh.
Well,
Nunes,
Kovacic, and Alvarez.
Yeah, Alvarez. Yeah.
But Bernardo Silva's back,
Okay.
and so is John
Stones.
Stones. Guarantee you, John Stones will play in that position against Arsenal.
Ah, look, he's aren't gonna be
And
down
Bernardo
for long.
Silva.
He's aren't gonna be down for long, but we need to kick it while you're down.
We're not gonna be. We're not gonna be down.
No, you
You can't be down when you're top of the league.
No, but you have to understand that's what comes with being sitting at top.
I'm hurt. I know what happens every time City lose. I have to hear it from every
And do you know
single
what I was
person.
only? Do you know what I was only thinking? Only last week on the podcast, you said, like, it's gonna happen soon.
What?
Where we drop points.
Yeah.
You literally only said it the week before, and then that weekend you drop points. But I won't lie, I didn't see it coming against Wolves.
No, neither did I. I said we were going to win 4-1, but it's like there always has to be a point where you can't just. As much as I'd like to say, and I won't even sit here and say I wasn't saying it. I was like, oh yeah, we could go and beat them this year.
Yeah,
of course, though. Do you know what I mean?
You went that's a step up from being treble winners,
as
isn't
well.
it?
When we win 6 games in a row in the league, I'm obviously gonna have a bit of confidence. It's like, all right, this is
the only way is down, isn't it?
Yeah,
really?
it's like well, no, the only way is wait, let's keep this going. Let's not lose
Yeah,
again.
no, as
that's
a fan,
in my note, that's
no,
like,
as a fan,
okay.
like all you think is there's gonna be another win. But what I mean by it is you're on that high for so long. The only way you can really go when you're actually in the stumble a little bit. You know what I mean?
But you know what? Like, I think losing that game is going to make it so much better when we win against Arsenal.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know what? It's like we're after giving them a little bit of leeway. I'm just going to take it straight back.
Yeah, that's going to be a good game. Is that this weekend, yeah?
Yeah.
Sunday. Can't.
By the way,
fucking
what
wait.
goal from Alvarez?
He is a baller.
Every time I see him, I'm just like, this guy. He's like a bit of a gem, isn't he?
Yeah, he's one of them.
I mean,
And we don't talk about him
He's like
enough.
14
Nah, I
million.
can't, because he's under Haaland shadow.
But,
Like, to be
but
right now, like, he's annoying.
he's not annoying. He's been playing in the 10 all season, and he's been.
Bro, you
Leon.
need to retract your brain a little bit. You're not Pep. Pep plays him in the 10. Yeah?
No, but
Pep plays him in the 10 because he's got the world's best striker. So if Alvarez plays for any other team in the world, he's probably playing as a 9.
well, let me just say this, right? From what I've seen of Alvarez and all the games that he's played for City, I actually like him more in the hall than
That's
up
all
front.
right. You can like him more, but you don't come from.
you think he's
you
an out-
don't come from a team
No.
that hasn't got world class players all over the park.
Sorry, I got you mistaken. Okay?
Yeah.
This is what now. If we could just speak.
Yeah.
I thought you meant he's an out and out 9. That's all.
No, but if he on the world stage, he goes to 90% of other teams, they're gonna say, we want you in the 9. Majority of other teams don't have a stacked enough team to be able to go, we're gonna sit you in the 10 and let you do your thing. Because he's that valuable of a 9
yeah.
for other squads. Like,
Yeah, I know
he
what you
sits in the 9, he's probably bagging more,
Yeah. 100%.
getting more goals.
But to be
Is
fair
he
to
doing
him,
that for Argentina?
I don't know where he plays for Argentina, you know,
up
to be
front,
honest.
he played up front in the World Cup.
In the
He-
9.
Why? Did he have the second most goals in the World Cup? Oh,
Yeah,
oh
I
no,
don't know. You
he had
know.
the third most because Mbappe had the most.
Yeah.
And Messi was second.
Like that
But,
fella's, he's vicious. He's vicious up top, bro. honest to God.
he's just.
No, but I agree with what you're saying as well. I like him.
I like him.
I like him in the 10.
In the 10, I think
But
he's.
I can't say I would like him in the 10 if he didn't have Haaland.
But he's so effective. Like, actually, look at his assists this season. Like, he's the most. I think he's the most assists for us joined in the Premier League,
Yeah.
and he's the most goal involvements for us in the league.
Yeah.
So it's like Pep's actually been like, he'd so many performances last year. But it's like, guys, he's gonna get a start, and then he didn't.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I'm gonna find a way to get this cunt
Yeah,
started.
I will play devil's advocate for you here, but do you think he would have? Do you think he would be as influential if he didn't have the world's top goal scorer, best goal scorer in front of him?
Yeah, we do.
So you think in a lesser team he would pull out the same assists and goal
Well,
involvement?
he hasn't really. I don't know if he's had that many assists for Haaland. I don't think so. I know he had one for.
But goal involvements
Yeah, do I think he'd have the
the
same?
same in another squad?
Yeah.
I don't know if he would, bro. To be
And
honest.
here's a question: who did he replace on the team on a certain lineup for City?
What?
Who did he like replace?
De Bruyne, because he's injured.
He's supposed to be the backup 9, wasn't he? And then he performed so well
Yeah, so
And then okay,
that he's in
because
now.
it's been it's not like a major change in system, but it's instead of a 6 with 2 advanced 8s, it's now like it depends what you want, like what you want to consider.
Who would you rather in the 10, Alvarez or Foden?
Foden. 100%.
Foden?
Yeah. I if it was down to me, I'd have someone better to fucking start right wing, and I'd put Foden in the 10, and I would take Alvarez out of the team. Yeah.
oh wait, Foden's playing on the wing for you right now.
Yeah, I think he's so much better than.
See, that's
in
what
the
I'm trying
whole.
to say about my point about like 90% of the other teams he goes to, he probably he's annoying.
I'd rather, I would rather have Foden.
I just realised you didn't replace Mahrez because
But that's-
Doc was on the other end.
Docu was meant to be, but he's not.
But he plays on the left, right?
We need a right winger.
He came in as a right winger, didn't he?
He's left winger, like, you know what I mean? Like he was.
No. It's
he
like
was
Mane. When Mane came to us, he was a right
He was
winger.
kind of what as a right winger, but we could. I think we could all tell as soon as we seen him playing the left, I was like, he's a left winger. Like, do you know what I mean?
But yeah, but you could say the same that he was a
I don't think
sicko
he's
from
gonna.
the
I
right
don't
as
think
well.
he's gonna get started on Sunday.
No?
I think he's gonna go with Grealish because it's a big game. Keep the ball. Oh, you honestly do because Grealish is ball retention. You like, obviously Doku is
Saka and Doku battle though, that'd be...
Yeah, but bring on Doku. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm not
Bring
saying
him
they're
on
wrong in
to
saying that.
absolutely light up Ben White's ass.
So
You know what I mean?
are you saying, nice goal for Ben White the weekend, actually?
Did he score?
Benny
Didn't even
Blanco.
know.
Yeah, no, he scored, yeah.
Yeah, fair play.
So, what you think is going to hold the ball up until late? And then
No, I
open
just
the chambers out?
think. Well, it's not only going to be holding, but you know what I mean. But I mean, like if I'm not like now Pep, like I think I know what he's going to pick.
Yeah.
I think he will go with Grealish
Do you
because
think... Sorry, go on.
like last year in all the big games, he picked Grealish for that reason because he keeps the ball well
Yeah.
in them big games. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you think... do you worry about Arsenal at all in this game?
A little. I tell you, I'm a little like there's about that much more in me that's worried now after the weekend.
What, after just...
Yeah, 'cause
Rodri playing out?
after our performance because we
That
were
much
so
more.
we were so shit. We
Yeah.
were so shit. Like I mean, like from back to
Yeah.
front, we looked flat. We look like we know.
Did
Like
you see what a weird stat as well? Did you see Wolves had one shot on target and ended up winning the game 2-1? Fuck.
because the fourth goal
By
was
the
an
way,
own
that
goal.
Pedro Neto fella is having a season of his life.
We signed him in January.
Blind that. We'll sign.
No, we should. Get a right
yeah.
winger.
Yeah,
Where did you only
maybe.
sign it? We need a right winger. Go and
yeah.
sign now. But
Yeah.
no, I still think we'll beat Arsenal. I actually do.
I'll ask you the score, but I'll keep that till then.
No,
Are you confident, Ron?
I'm
No.
no. I'm confident. Actually, I think that'll be a great game. It's gonna be a battle.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a battle.
I think if we win this, it's gonna be amazing for the team for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Yes.
I personally, as a football fan,
yeah.
I hope Arsenal wins. And that's purely because I want to see the league just get that little bit tighter again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
Just a little bit tighter again. You know what I mean?
you know what it is? I think it's because the game is so early in the season. That's like, it's gonna have like an impact. But like realistically, any loss 7 games into the season is not like
It's not going to be
it's
huge.
not significant.
Yeah, but you can't sit here as like if you're watching the Italian league and fucking AC Milan were 3 points ahead, you know what I mean? Like, and then Inter Milan fucking end up winning 3 points and they drop 3 points. And just as a fan sitting from the outside, it just makes it a little bit tighter. You're probably going to tune in
A little
next
bit more,
week,
yeah.
even if
But-
you aren't going to tune into the games. Like for the league, it definitely makes it a lot more exciting to watch. You know?
But like loads of people said for Arsenal last year when they lost both games, you don't win the league in the big games. It's
No,
the rest of the
100%.
games.
But football fans don't watch the last 4 games of the season.
Yeah, I
They
know.
watch the whole season.
well,
And
that's
as the table changes, that's how they get
Like-
excited or they end up fucking turning the telly off. You know
But
what I mean?
I just see this as for me. It's not about the league. This game against City, it's a tested team.
Yeah.
Because like,
Just coughing on your own bullshit there.
because like I know, we bet them in the last game, our last outing. We bet City.
in the friendly, in a
It
friendly.
wasn't a friendly, bro. There was a trophy.
Oh,
Yeah,
Come on.
we took a trophy away from them.
if people, if like, come on,
done the sixth double. Oh, what's it?
sex tuple. Come on.
I just winding up just like that. But for me, I just want
Yeah,
to.
no,
I just
it's
want to
dumb.
see the proper challenge in a proper like competitive game, such as the Premiership.
Yeah.
And if we can do something, then
Yeah.
Do you know
I'm not
what?
saying we're gonna win the league. It means we're on a good path for the future.
I'd honestly like if we lost Arsenal and still beat them to the league. Just would be funny.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna win the league this year.
Yeah.
I'm saying this right now. I don't think we're gonna win the league this year.
Okay, he's trying to do a reverse jinx.
No, you did.
I've never said that. No.
Reverse jinx.
No, I've never said that. I've never said we're gonna win the league.
We're not gonna win the league this year.
For me, it's all about progression, man.
Yeah.
I just
No,
want to see us because like,
it's-
better than the
It's
last.
the best test.
Yeah.
Like realistically, the game of the season is City Arsenal.
No. What about Liverpool?
No.
Why not?
It's
Yeah.
Pep
No.
versus Arteta.
It is. But it's not, and I'm happy it's not. I don't want it to be. Like
we
until
don't. I think it's still too early to call what's gonna be the
but you
game of
can't-
the
No, you
season.
can't say that because you're coming off the back of last season. The fight you had last season, you haven't faced each other yet in the league. You dropped points this weekend. They got a little bit closer. People are still hanging on.
Like
People are still hanging on to the Arsenal City thing. Yeah, Liverpool have always challenged City. City have always challenged Arsenal, but it's dwindled out in the
So would
past.
you say-
now it's rekindling?
Would you say it's the biggest game of the season so far?
No, I would say for anybody that doesn't watch the Premier League every weekend, they're gonna tune in to watch Arsenal.
Yeah, but
City.
that's what I mean so far. But like, in 2 months, Arsenal could be sitting 5th place, 10 points behind us.
Yeah, of course, but that's not
No,
scenario.
but that's what I'm agreeing with you. But I'm just saying, like, it's so far, I don't think in retrospect when we look back at the season that this is going to be the title this year.
No,
personally.
Yeah, bro, you can say that about anything in life, bro.
No, but that's just what.
Like, but you're coming off what
We're not
talking
looking at
about
this,
right now is coming off the back of last season,
Yeah, no.
how it ended up, and then how the league is going. This majority of people either said Arsenal or City to win the league at the start.
I'm agreeing with you. But I'm just saying, I just think it's like it's still very early.
Like sitting here as a Liverpool fan, I think there's going to be more eyes on the Arsenal City game than there would be from neutrals than there would be City Liverpool
But-
right now.
If we're
Yeah,
playing,
that's what-
if
that's
we're-
As it gets to the game,
Yeah, that's what
if it gets a bit closer, it's a different scenario.
That's-
But right now and from the start of the season, everyone's like,
That's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with that. I'm saying so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
but you're saying so far is in like
It's the biggest game of the season. Yeah,
so
it is.
far
at
is
the,
like,
at the moment, yeah.
At the moment, yeah.
Yeah, but I just don't see it changing. I don't
Yeah,
see
but-
that changing.
I think the next game against Arsenal even will be. Do you know what I mean? The next game that we play against Arsenal, the one that's
but
closer to the end of the season.
Yeah, it's the same fixture though.
Yeah.
I'm not just talking about the
How-
one leg.
I thought you meant the
Nah.
game.
I'm just talking about
the
the
fixture. Yeah,
the
right.
fixture.
Yeah. I
Arsenal
thought you
City.
meant the game.
the
This
one
game itself.
No,
No,
bro.
this isn't
no.
decider, no.
No,
Right,
no,
right,
no,
right.
no.
That's what. That's
I'm
what
talking
I thought you meant.
about. Just,
No, yeah, 100%. I agree with that.
Yeah, just a matchup between.
Yeah, because they're the
City-
teams that were
Yeah.
going against each other last season. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and in
In
this
one
season,
competition.
everybody said either Arsenal or City to win the league.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So everyone's like, right, that's the big game. I don't know what way it's gonna go, to be honest. And do you know what? It's City's performance the weekend. I just don't know.
But
like they could come out back on form the weekend after
fire
getting that
fire in the belly. That's what
after
we
getting
think.
that knock and getting Stones and Brown are.
But also, from the Arsenal point of view, we just dropped points at Emirates. We can't drop some more points at Emirates.
Nah.
You can.
But I'm personally right now, I think you going into the fixture, you just have the upper hand.
Yeah,
You do.
slightly.
No, you do, bro. Because it's look.
We gotta be realistic here.
Momentum.
City's
Oh,
the
I
City
love
squad.
being the underdog. I fucking love
Bro,
it.
what are you talking
You're
about?
You
not-
said they've
You're
the,
the furthest-
you said they've the upper hand.
Bro, sit yourself down, relax, right?
That's what you just said.
Treble last year.
Yeah, no, I'd rather be.
Talk about ball knowledge from outside City's dressing room, please, for a second.
So what, you just said they've the upper.
Jesus Christ.
If they have the upper hand, then what are we? What? If they have the better advantage, the upper hand.
You're the only person in this room calling City the underdogs.
No, but
You
if
realise that?
they upper hand.
You're bringing that underdog mentality here. What are you talking about?
Well,
I'm
if you-
saying,
if you're-
right
if
now,
you're
as it
saying it-
stands, off the back of your performance the weekend, the boys coming off a 4-0 win, having some good football being played in Champions League. I'm talking about them lads in that dressing room is not sitting there rattling like they would have been the end of last season playing this.
Yeah, of course.
They have confidence in them. They believe, you know what, we could do this.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Coming
Like,
off the back of City's run the weekend, probably won't have much of a shake on the boys because they're professionals, treble winners and all that. You know what I mean? I won't get you down or nothing. But right now, as football stands, they're coming off momentum.
Yeah.
Yous are at the taking a slump.
100%.
Do I think Arsenal are a better team? Never said that. Never called you underdogs.
Oh,
I just said.
Jesus, I
You
wasn't.
went off on one there because you said that you were underdogs.
I think you took it a little bit more serious than it actually was. Obviously,
Bro,
I don't
yeah,
think we're underdogs in the game,
red in
bro.
the face saying, "I love being the underdog."
No, because
no, called you the underdog.
but like I think you're taking it a little bit too literally.
In
I
what
don't
way?
mean like, well, we're underdogs. Like everyone's doubting against us. Like, we're not gonna do. You said they have the upper hand, so I said, oh, yeah. I'd
No,
rather.
you weren't that calm. You looked into
Oh,
the camera.
but yeah, obviously,
and said,
bro.
"We're the underdogs."
Okay,
Say what you mean, then.
sorry,
Say what you mean.
I overreacted a little bit for the
No,
the
you're
entertainment of everyone else.
Don't worry, point
But-
accepted.
You know, I'd honestly rather go into a game when into a big game coming off the back of it.
A
A
loss.
loss. Because I think when we played yous last time, I'm nearly sure that we were in a worse run of form than yous were at the time.
Are we
Em-
talking about the 20s?
Emirates 3-1. How could you forget, Ron? Well. But going into that game, I remember like a lot of people were like, "Ah, Arsenal are gonna do you. They're gonna do you." Like, because we were coming in off a bad run of form, or even when we played in the FA Cup. That was actually the first time they were like, "Oh, like they're much better than using them." Go into the game and stand the procedure, and which I think it will,
watch football for.
which I think it will be again. Pep and Arsenal in the Premier League, 100% win record. That's my little bit of confidence.
I think it'll come to an end real soon. As soon as it's Sunday.
Never been beat by Arsenal.
No,
Has he not?
no, not once in the league. He's never dropped a point. Never dropped a point in the league.
That was an FA Cup, wasn't it?
Yep.
When Arteta beat us.
Not once dropped a point in the league against Arsenal. And
Yeah, it's
long
happening this
may
Sunday.
it continue.
Have you played in any of the cups?
Yeah, we lost to them in the FA Cup semi-final.
Yeah, yeah.
And we beat them in the FA Cup just gone.
Also, just in the Prem.
Yeah, but in the Prem.
Just in the Prem, they haven't.
That
We
is
haven't
a
won yet.
fucking
Yet.
dead. That's a dead lister.
Yeah.
Since what 2016, we haven't
But that's-
dropped 1 point to Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yet.
That's great.
Yet.
Well,
Yeah.
you are obviously going to tell your boys that like the boys are going to be aware of that stat to make themselves feel good. You know that way.
And they're obviously going to
And
think
then,
of like when
I
we.
was saying about Arsenal are going to be aware that you came off the back of a loss. They come back off playing some strong football. So these are both going to be aware. These are both going to be aware of what's up for grabs. And as a neutral, I think it's one of the better fixtures.
Arsenal are also bottlers.
Yeah, but use our bottlers until
Former bottlers.
Use our bottlers until you got Madrid out of your systems.
Okay, well, say bottlers in the league. Then shall I be more precise?
Yeah, you probably should.
Actually, wait. I don't think we're bottlers anymore. We're getting rid of that mentality of being bottlers.
But look, you have to break it.
Yeah,
City broke it.
when did you get rid of it? Can I ask? Because you bottled the league last year. So in the,
Okay,
in the
we need
first
to-
7 in the first
Last
7
year's
games,
league, we need to look at that as an anomaly.
You still have to break it though.
We
You
do
have
have to break it,
silverware.
but can you not say that there's something special, something different now?
No, I agree. But
I don't see something different from last season. If anything, I see worse from last season.
I feel personally like City won Premier League titles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they couldn't win Champions League.
But still had the just ounce of bottle in their blood when it came to European stages. Then they went and faced Real Madrid, played them out the park, done it, and now they look like they would not fear playing anybody.
I think you're carrying from the loss to Madrid. Remember when we lost in the last few minutes?
I get I
think
I get
that was
but
the spark.
In order to flip the switches in people's brains, you need to hold the trophy.
Yeah, no,
you need to hold that silverware and be like, it's over the line. It's over. It's done.
But not
We've
every
done it.
team can win a trophy.
Arsenal should.
Arsenal should be winning
We
the
should
trophy.
be, but what about the game against Bournemouth last season? When, if that was any other team, any other season, we'd know Arsenal were going to lose
but it's
that.
Bournemouth at home.
But it wasn't just at Bournemouth at home. It was just that was a big game for
Yeah,
us.
but how many more of them
that's
can you pick out?
But see see them games and them nights, like where you have to do it in the semi-final of the Champions
Yeah.
League, and all your fans are looking at your players, and all your players know that all of our fans are staring at us, waiting for us to bring it home,
Bring it
making
home.
us proud. See them moments.
Ballers.
That's when you don't need to be a bottler.
And
Not
they're
when
coming back.
There's big nights out there, bro. There's very big nights. I think City, like I was only saying to him last season, I was like, yeah, fair enough. You've got to have blood now. Like I wouldn't ever see them as bottlers ever. But there'd be some fixtures like last year. I was saying, yeah, but you have Real Madrid. You know what they're capable of. You know what yous are like. Like I laid all that on. They brought home the silverware. I was like, right, fuck it, it's done. Their time of being nervy in big cup competition, they've been there long enough. I still think you need to do it. That can be picking up the Premier League, even picking up the FA Cup and the Carabao or something.
We'll pick those up, right? But I'm just saying.
Yeah, but do it then.
We will.
Do it then.
Just give them 5 more years of Arteta.
No,
I'm
you
just,
will.
I'm just 3 more years.
All I'm saying,
I'm just saying we're expecting so much from a team that's not fully cooked yet.
I'm sick of hearing that they're not fully cooked.
You're right.
How
Last
Jesus
year
Christ,
wasn't
he's
an
only
honour.
been in the oven for 4 years. How much longer
Yeah.
do you want? Like, gee,
And they had
I'm sick of
players
this.
that were
How
I'm
many
eight
years?
sick
How
of
many
this.
years did it
Like,
take City to get all this money?
Yeah, bro. What are you
What?
talking
No,
about?
but-
Phil Foden's 23 years of age, and he's supposed to be the world's best, the best midfielder in the world yet. And Jude Bellingham came in, what age is he, 20, and he's had to take that spot.
what?
You're saying you have things cooking, like shit takes time. Like you can't just say, oh, they've had 4 years. The players, what age is second now?
No, I'm not.
21?
21?
22?
Bro, that team has loads of maturing to do.
Yeah, no, they do. But like, I'm just saying, how long is it an excuse for?
It will until
I'm
the
not looking
players
at it as an
are
excuse.
matured enough.
So the players have to be what? How old do they have to be till it's like, are we? Do you know what I mean?
But what age did De Bruyne have to be till he was the
Yeah.
world? Like, you
No,
can't
but
just...
we're
De
talking-
Bruyne was
Yeah.
a,
But
De
we're
Bruyne
talking
was
about
a
this
failed
set of
wonder
play-
kid until he came to City. De Bruyne failed before City.
Yeah.
He failed at
Okay,
Chelsea.
but that's completely irrelevant to what I'm saying. I'm just saying the team with Arteta and Arsenal. Why is it still? Oh, they still have more to go. How much?
No.
We hear every single season. Oh, there's still more mature to go. There's
let me-
still
let me-
more
let me
to
lay it
go.
out
Bro,
for
that's
a
because
let-
you're used to Pep coming in
I'm
and
not
winning.
even-
winning.
but I'm talking. Arsenal are the only
I'm
team
talking
in the
about-
whole Premier League that get given that exception.
How many
and
years
that's a
has
fact.
Arteta been at the club?
4 years, I think. Right? But I
what-
think he's had
where's
his
the problem,
team. He's
like?
had his team for 2 years now.
Where's the problem, bro?
He's had his-
I don't think that's
This
long.
is his third season with that team.
Oh, you think the problem is that
Don't-
people expect...
That top, the one where he's bottled top 4 in the last 2 games. How
Bro,
different
people
is that team
expect
to now?
trophies too fucking soon now.
Come
League
on,
cunts.
come on.
It's
Yeah,
just,
you can't tell.
Nah,
you
it's his first job. He's 4 years deep.
And
He's
it's
maturing into being a manager. Never mind having a squad. Like
And it was he always
4
said from the
years is
beginning.
not that deep, bro.
No, but I'm saying how long more. That's what I'm asking.
As
I'm
long
just,
as it
I'm
takes.
just saying, give us two more years. That's
As
what I'm
long as-
saying.
What?
2 more years.
Jay, I said it to you the other day. Why did they get 6 years but Klopp did it in how long? Why is that seen as such an exception?
Yeah, but like
Realistically.
it's not the same scenario because I think you're looking at it as in like He's with the squad 4 years now, no silverware. Like, just football doesn't really work like that.
There is silver. There's the FA
There
Cup.
is silver,
I'm not
yeah.
saying
No, but like some heavy
But
tackles.
I'm
here.
just how much longer of exceptions are we going to make for Arsenal?
It's not an exception, right? Like just look at City. How City's probably the best team in the league. Yeah,
Yeah,
probably the best team in the world.
yeah.
That's such a hard thing to beat, man. And
For me,
Yeah,
when
but
you're looking at squads, especially when players have been at the same club for so long, yeah, you look at the spine of the team. So you look at your striker, your midfielders, your centre halves, and then your main guys, which is normally now in the front three, your wingers.
yeah,
Nketiah is what?
Nketiah's not that guy.
He's not going to be there, but say he's had to buy Jesus in
Yeah,
because he's got way more maturing to do. I don't think he's going to be your finished striker. I think he's going to buy someone in.
yeah.
But then you look at your two wide players, still very young. You look at Martin Odegaard, what age is he, 24?
Yeah,
24?
24. Yeah, 24.
Like when you're looking at players hitting their prime, they're hitting their prime about 27
27 now.
to 32 now. Like the proper primes. You're looking at Saliba, what age is he, 22?
Yeah, if even, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you're looking at all these players that are young players, and yet fair enough, I get Arteta is there 4 years or whatever. That's such a young fucking squad with dotted of a few older heads, but the few older heads haven't done enough to become that detrimental to them. So it might take 2 more transfer windows before they're able to get lads in that are strong enough, experienced enough to gel all those players together and let them younger boys hit their form when it's probably 25 to 26. That's what a mature squad to me is. And that could take 10 years of having a manager in the door. It could take 2 years. It could take short of a Pep. But it's not the same formula for everywhere. You know that way?
Like if we're
and
looking
fair
at
enough,
Arsenal that way.
I get your standard. I get your standard of a team or trophies, but
I'm just talking about in general the league.
But so then, okay, just with your argument then now, Ten Hag and United, when's his time? How long has he got left before he has to be winning them trophies?
Well,
next week, innit?
if you look at the money spent, why does it have to keep taking longer and longer? There should there really be an excuse for him to not win any silver this year? What excuse does Ten Hag actually have?
For me, with the United, I think they just don't have to spend their money wisely.
But they spend their money.
Just because you spend money doesn't mean you're spending it wisely.
Consistently, I don't know. People are gonna not agree with me on this, but when United want someone, they tend to get them. They do.
Wait. United now or United of old?
United now.
Are they struggling? I know what you get. I know what you're getting at.
No, but honestly, now, like what players do United go in for that they don't get?
But like, who else is going for them though as well? Is the question.
It doesn't matter.
I can't comment on that because I can't think of anybody.
Like United have spent it's no one else's fault that they don't spend it in the right places every time. Do you know what I mean? Like they've spent the most money out of any team in the last 10 years.
Yeah, that's mad.
That's
yeah.
But like,
do you know what I mean?
me,
So that's that.
that for me wouldn't need a change of manager though.
No, I'm not saying that Ten Hag has sack him if he doesn't win a trophy. He's won a trophy. But I'm just
So then, genuine question then, yeah. What do you feel like United needs to get back to being a title contender? Contender could mean get 85 points plus in the season.
I actually don't know. There's too many problems at United. If we're getting into United now, I was only saying it to Rob earlier. Like you can't actually sit here and only name a few things. So it's just true. Everything is just an absolute shambles.
Yeah, but that's why I only changed my tone here a few weeks ago about United because I'm not gonna lie, right? I used to hate when the fans would turn around and be like, "Oh, the owner's done this. The owner said this," and I'd be like, "Shut up, shut the fuck up!" Like that's so annoying. The training grounds in bits. There's no saunas. Shut the fuck up, like.
Oh, the best one was talking about their the cafeteria and stuff.
Yeah. Like, bro, I was the biggest hater when all that was coming out. I'm not saying now I've changed my tone about that because I still believe players should pull their socks up and get on with it. Anyway, in comparison to the talent that they have in the bank. But I really do feel like over the past while I've seen a lot more from the whole Glazer buzz to just see how badly the club is being handled.
I just don't think whoever the person is and who they are that's making the football decisions has any sort of actual like football brain at all. Because it's very clearly like you notice it's a bit fan driven who they get.
Yeah.
Like so with Sancho, that was a fan driven transfer. Anthony, fan driven transfer. Even
Gonna make the
Casemiro,
fans happy.
Varane. Do you know what I mean? Like, these are the ones that like there should be someone fucking I honestly it actually hurts my brain to even try and think of like how many things they could just do better. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just someone solid to make a squad. And I don't even know because like Ten Hag has came in and he's bought his players. United fans probably won't agree with this, but he has bought his players. Like he's going in for the players that he wants, and he's getting a decent field because they lost. It's not like they're not spending the money. There's money.
Who did he get? Anthony
Martinez.
Hoyland.
No, his players. Did he?
He
Hoyland
wanted
play under him?
Hoyland, yeah.
No, I mean, did he play under him?
Oh, that played under them. No,
Van der Beek was already there.
Amrabat played under him.
Did he actually?
Yeah.
No way.
Where's Donny?
Donny still there?
He's still there.
Still there, bro.
Way out of contention.
I was afraid of when United got him. I was afraid.
Yeah, we thought he was going to be a baller. Do you reckon the club around him? I reckon he just head spun, couldn't do it in the Prem.
It's like Sancho. You just shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
Just shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
But like,
I would sit here and say that like, Jesus, it's going to be a time where players are just going to turn down United. But like, let's be realistic. That's never going to happen.
Never going to happen.
Not at that top flight. Like, you might get one or two people being like, nah, I don't fancy it. But like,
but here's a question: like, do you see like an Osimhen going to United?
Yeah,
100%.
Bro.
If they went in for Osimhen,
yeah, I really
he would go
with the squad right now.
Think of this, right? Think of this. Just put yourself back in your room when you were a kid, yeah, and think of all the football teams and players that you used to follow, yeah, and what they used to do, and then get a little bit older. Regardless of what way the club is right now, you still hold on to, oh, I want to be Eric Cantona. I want to be fucking, you know what I mean? Like, I want to be that guy, yeah? So regardless of what's going on at the club, he's sitting there thinking, I can come in and I can be United's number 9 and I can be the fella that drags them out. Yeah, fuck, I'm doing it.
It's always going to happen.
You know that way? Like, it's never...
As much as it hurts me, United are the biggest club in the world.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like, so their actual... their poll is better than everyone else's. As unfortunate, as much as it pains me to say, it's fact.
Yeah, the pull is heavy, bro.
When
like, I don't ever see it slow. Like, because look, if Ant was going to slow down, it was going to be all these young lads taking them. Well, not taking the Chelsea contracts, but like, we're talking about like, just coming for football wise. Like, there's a lot of people that would have said no to Chelsea.
Yeah, like how, but like I was just going to go back to United. How often do you actually see players like turning down United?
That's what I was saying. I can't comment on it because I don't actually know. No, I haven't really followed.
From what I do remember and know. If you know it comes to a player like
Frank de Jong.
Oh yeah.
That was just one that popped into my brain.
Yeah,
but
I feel like they don't have United is still the biggest club in the world. But I don't feel like they're in contention for the biggest players anymore. Probably the biggest player they probably brought in was probably Paul Pogba.
You might be I can see where you're coming from with that. But like all it takes is one, so like for example, you get back in the Champions League again this year, maybe they pick up whatever, a trophy along the way, one of the smaller trophies, and the run of form becomes good before the end of the season. All that shit's plastered up, patched up, everything's good to go. Going into the summer window, players are looking at you now being like, I can be a part of the new project.
It's like the summer just gone.
Yeah.
For them.
Like, so, it's like, regardless of what we say, like, you're not getting fellas down to Notts Forest. You know that way, like, there's you get to walk around, see the club legends, seeing all the trophies and cabinets, feel like you're in a winning club.
You're in
like,
Man United.
Like that's not gonna go away. And like Reece said, it kills me to say it, but it's like that doesn't go away, especially for footballers now of this generation. Like they've probably got another 10 years left in them to get themselves back on their feet before the next generation hits. Like there's gonna be kids that are growing up watching Haaland, and then when they get into the position that they're professional footballers, and if City comes knocking, they'll be like, I can be like Haaland. You know what I mean? And that's the way football works. That's the way kids' brains
constant
work.
cycle.
Yeah. That's the way kids' brains.
I
Like,
get what you're
Szoboszlai done it for Liverpool. When he came in, he was like, I want the 8 because growing up, one of my favourite players was Steven Gerrard. He has a Steven Gerrard quote on his arm.
Well, which
So
fella?
like Szoboszlai that came in for us. So like for him, that would have been a big deciding factor on going to Liverpool. Even though it's been years since Gerrard's been at the club.
That's weird, isn't it?
It's strange the way it works, but it happens.
Just being a kid, really, innit? Like, it all
Yeah.
just comes down to like that. Your memories and stuff.
I just see United as such a badly ran team that
100%.
yeah, no,
as
they're not wrong.
as a
They're not wrong.
logical thinking person, I don't think I'd go to a badly ran team.
But footballers aren't logical
Aren't
thinkers.
logical thinkers. United offer money and they're Man United.
That's why
so like you can't really
like you
like.
called agents wrong.
But like, like if I saw like a Jude Bellingham go to United, I'd be like, what are you doing, man?
What is he
I
doing?
would be as well, but I also wouldn't be that surprised because,
Yeah.
like I said, it's United.
Man.
Yeah, some like people were saying about Liverpool and that Jude thing was going on. Oh, I don't think you'll get him now because of the Champions League. Aren't in the Champions League. And just personally, as a fan, I was like, I don't even think that comes into consideration. Really, to be honest. First of all, I think he's a clever enough young fella to know that shit comes in roundabouts. You know what I mean? Like, he's young enough to be able to compete at a high level Europa League. Look, talking about the calibre of player now that we're looking at now, how many goals in? 6 goals in 7 matches or something like that. Like, it would sound dumb for him to be playing the Europa League. At that time, moving from Dortmund over to a Premier League team that you would consider has contentions of winning a title, that's going to be back in the Champions League within a year, if not 2 years. It's not that big of a jump mentally for you to go and be a starting player and wait for that time to come around and then possibly having a captain's armband. Because that's what a lot of players do. They don't just look at the move right now. They look at the move. What is the move going to look like in 4 years at the end of my contract? Am I going to be in a solid enough position? I personally don't think Liverpool done anything close to enough to be able to get that player over the line way before Europa League.
I think it was the wrong sign. It would have been the wrong sign anyways. For years as a team.
100%. Like, in the moment when we put in the bid for Coutinho, it was like, well, where the fuck was that money, you dickheads?
Yeah.
Now I look at it and I'm like even when the Bellingham thing was happening, it was like, do you want to spend 150 on Bellingham and have Bellingham? Yeah, everyone has Bellingham on the back of the jerseys now. There's only so much one man can do.
Yeah.
We needed a rebuild, bro.
If you
We
still
needed-
if you had Bellingham, would you just sign Szoboszlai and Grafenberg and
Nah,
you know
like,
what I mean?
this is the thing. Now look, some people will sit there and argue that he's worth them 4 players.
No, he's not.
He
You
can't
forget
do
football
four-
is a team sport, man.
This is it. Like, I remember when I was younger and we had this one player, I won't say his name, but he was causing us trouble. Like, he was letting us concede goals and stuff like that. And I remember putting my manager at the side one day and I was like, what is going on? Like, Elliot, he's dirt, man. Like, not in a bad way, like, but if we want to win the league here, like, we were going for the treble that year, yeah? If we want to win the league this year, like, it's not happening with him in the squad. And he was like, yeah, I get that, he says. But see, there was a few decent players on the squad, about 5 or 6 good players that were going to tip on maybe the England stuff like that. And he said, and it always took me, he was like, yeah, Jay, you can't get 11 world-class players on the pitch to play together. Sometimes you need 4, 5 world-class players playing with a team of lads that know how to do their job and know what the end goal is. So that's why when I was giving Gary Neville a bit of abuse here 2 episodes, I wasn't saying he's the shittest footballer that's known to mankind, but he was one of the players that played with world-class players that knew what his job was.
Yeah.
And that in turn made a big team, made a hard team to break down. But if you haven't got those players that are willing to pick up the slack for the weaker players, or the weaker players pick up the slack, i.e. running or whatever it is for the better players, it's not really a well-gelled team. You know that way, like, in my opinion anyway. That's the way good teams work. Like, that's why you see Leicester Cities and all.
That's why the Galacticos didn't work.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not all... I don't think I've ever... That's maybe like, pick out 1 or 2 squads where I've seen like 11 world-class players from the nets to the top of the pitch.
And 1?
Huh? I can't really. I'd probably say, yeah, like you said, the Galacticos.
Failed project.
But there's arguments like, you know, that way for certain.
PSG
It's
can
like
do it as well.
You can have as many names as you want, but in the
Doesn't
end, it doesn't. Remember when United signed Varane, Sancho, and Ronaldo in the same window, and everyone's like, "Oh, look at United team, look at everyone they have. They were fucking shite. The worst ever Premier League finish."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it actually counts for football.
It doesn't. Yeah, you need like that now. Even you have fucking, it's star studded, but it's only become star studded
Because of how good,
because of how good the upper half has been. The rest have learned how to carry their weight and to do the right roles. But like, you're not getting 11 players across the park being like, I would kill to have him in my squad. You know that way. Like, so certain players look good in certain squads as well.
Yeah.
Like that's where you see players making moves and you're like, jeez, like even Sancho, like what fuck? You think he's had to fall off the face of the earth? He hasn't really.
No.
You don't lose your ability.
I hope he leaves in January.
Yeah.
Goes somewhere and kicks on his career.
Where
So
do
just
you
think
go?
wrong move.
Yeah.
Just simple as wrong move. Made a mistake. Don't let this be the end of his career.
How old is he?
23, like 22, 23.
Wow.
He's young, like, do you know what I mean? This can't just be Jadon Sancho gone from the end of top 5 football. Like, go somewhere, have a season of football at not a high level with not as much pressure. Go and have a good season, then come back and go somewhere else.
Do you reckon it'd be a good idea to go back to Ormond?
No, don't go backwards. Go to a different team of the same caliber as Dortmund. But you know what I mean?
Who?
I don't know, maybe like Leipzig or something. You know what I mean? Like something like that. Do you know what I mean? But don't go to Dortmund because then it's almost like, I'm coming back here to.
Leipzig
Do you know what I mean?
looking good though this season.
Yeah, it's almost like a step back. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess so.
In his career, like if United was to step forward, I know technically going to Leipzig would be a step back, but you don't actually do it. But I just hope that this isn't the end of his career at the top level. Because
Take Man City. Be your right wing. Your answer to Mahrez.
I would take
He was
Sancho.
taking Jorginho last week.
I would take Sancho because I think if he came, he'd know exactly what he's in for. Because he's been under Pep before. He's been there before. He knows the club. So if he was coming back, he'd know.
He's been under Pep before.
Yeah.
Schoolboy. Where is
Well,
he under Pep?
Out. Because he, at the same time, like he's not played. He didn't make his debut or anything, but he was there. And
When he was at the club.
he was in training with him. Like, you know what I mean? Plenty of times.
Right.
Whereas like he was in that the same. The three players you look at is Foden, Sancho, and remember him Diaz.
Oh yeah,
They
he's
were
at
all
Madrid
City,
now, isn't
City
he?
players, all there at the same time. Just like came up together, started training together a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then obviously Sancho was the first to go because he wanted definite regular game time, which is fair
Yeah.
enough.
Come here, what do you think about have Newcastle written down here?
About
Do you reckon they're pulling it back around?
the season, yeah,
I think everyone jumped a little bit too soon at Newcastle.
it's hard. It's hard to, as a football fan, not jump the gun when anything happens. Because
But this is what I was saying about. Sorry, yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Never mind.
like it's like in the moment, straight away you're like, oh yeah, this is mad. Because I was only saying it to someone earlier. Football is a consistently changing thing. Every topic is only matters for like a week.
It matters
and it's
for a
gone.
week, yeah.
So it's like you're always in the moment. It's hard to not live in the moment of football because it's like, oh, this is after happening because it only happened just gone. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? So it's like for one week it's the all important, but then
Yeah.
the next week it could be a completely different
It moves
conversation. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's unless it's like then when you see a bad run of games like Newcastle had, bad run of results, then it's easier to go, oh,
Isn't it mad though? Like I'm only looking. It's they had 3 losses.
I know. Good.
Like and that even to us, like we were like, I don't know about Newcastle. Like
it's just
like
the,
it's 3 losses is nothing. Like,
it's the
you know that way?
it's just the expectation.
And you know what it is? It's losses on the trot.
Yeah.
So when you can see a back-to-back loss or like 3 losses in a row, you're going, something's happening.
Who did they
Something's
lose?
wrong.
Who did they lose? I know they lost to Brighton. Who else?
Lost to us.
Arnold. So it's not even that bad, like, isn't it?
Do you know what I mean?
Before we go on to the prediction, anybody got the EAFC game?
Reese was arguing with his brother in the car over it.
Because I gave money for this game so we could play it. And he was in school yesterday, and I was playing pro clubs with the lads, so I just changed the character a bit because I was in a different club playing, and he went mad at me. He goes, "Oh, you can fuck off! You're not playing that game anymore. Got to change my pro club's character." And all.
Probably a little brother thing to say, innit? You're not playing my game anymore. You changed me pro club
the
character.
game that I gave money towards. So I gave money towards, and I can't even play pro clubs.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But you know what EA should do? Is sponsor us and send us out again to play.
Yeah.
So we can show the boys
Yeah,
down
exactly.
better than Reset Fever.
It's just FIFA, man.
No, we're half and half.
Yeah, I was
No,
gonna say
50-50.
we meet in the middle, innit?
We both bet each other 4-1.
I've played 1.5 games
Oh, the new one?
with the new one.
What are you saying?
I liked it for the first game, and then halfway through the second game, I was
You were
just
losing.
That's
what happened. Yeah. This game's bullshit.
jeez, I don't have the time to play this anymore.
It is good. though.
Back on half an hour later.
It's good, but like it's just FIFA.
It's
You know what I mean?
like
It's not that.
Do you know what? I
Yeah.
feel like it gets everybody. Like it's just because you know what happens with me. I won't really buy it when it's out. But then I might wait a few weeks. I might even wait a few months, and
Christmas is the best
I
time.
might be sick, sitting at home in the house, everything just staring at my phone. And I'm like, do you know what I'll do now? I'll buy a game for myself and have a few games. Like, and then I might sit on there for like a few weeks, and then I go off again. After I do a few career modes and sign a few of the fucking young killers. Do you ever do that?
Bro, that's what I was planning to do. So my brother got it.
Yeah.
He got it there, so he just sent me over the download code. So I got it over here as well. Downloaded him. Played the first match. Arsenal versus whoever. You know, it does the whole. It does the whole like
Difficulty on amateur.
thing. Fine, that's fine. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do career mode, and then there was just like I felt like I was doing a whole like job application or something.
Yeah, man.
I was just
Yeah,
like, Jesus,
yeah.
this
There's
team
so
with
much.
this-
It's an investment, like. Of
What,
yeah.
for career mode?
for career. It's like there's no tactic. Like it's class now. Like there's tactics. The coaches you bring on. If you want to do tiki taka, if you want to do gen press.
I haven't even played the.
Oh shit.
So
big
it's
manager
actually
career.
class like that.
It
but
sounds a little bit more along the lines of a football. Obviously, it's still
yeah.
FIFA buzz, but like Football Manager implemented a few more bits, like you know. That
It's more like football.
But I was like, this is. I'm using my brain too. I was like, 'cause if I'm gonna get into this, I want to be right from the get go. I want to be
Yeah.
bringing on the right players, the right
see
things.
me now. If I would do a deep dive on that thing.
Yeah.
I'd get caught by that.
Yeah.
I would think that I'd be taking over Pep's job when he leaves after doing a good season. You know that way, like you know when you just juice yourself up,
Bro.
or you find a little academy player coming from Fulham or something, you sign him and you're like you're proper proud of him. You know what I mean? You don't want to let him go.
I'm spending 30 minutes trying to figure out which team am I gonna be.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
The one with the most money in it. It's just
you can give yourself a little bit of financial influx at the beginning of the season.
yeah. Do you know what I used to always do? Yeah, and it's fucking stupid now when I think of it. But I used to be what you saw.
Oh no, I'm tired.
I used to be Celtic and then take Celtic out and put them in League Two. So I dump out the shittest team from League Two and put Celtic in, and I try to climb the leagues the whole way up. And I used to lift the Prem Trophy. Used to do the treble with Celtic.
I rate that. I wasn't playing in the
On the
Scottish
hills.
League.
No, you have to take them out of the Scottish League. Fuck that, because you're just gonna be winning it every season. But
But I feel like come like maybe around January when the whole like transfer windows are open, I think the buzz will hit me again and I'll be like, yeah, I'm ready to get back into this.
yeah,
Just
that's
right
it. The transfer window always gets me, man.
Yeah.
I'll be always on Twitter and all, just following all them stupid pages. But,
I'm never on Twitter.
Where'd you get your ball news then?
Secret.
I'm joking. I'm on Twitter like literally
Jesus,
all day.
everyone
every
has a
day.
see. Have you got a normal account on Twitter?
Yeah. Oh, my Twitter is just literally for football.
Have you
No,
got no, but is it a secret account, like, or is it just your name?
You on the secret account?
No, it's just my name.
It's just a name. I'm gonna find you on Twitter now and give you a load of shit, and you're not gonna know who it is. I have a secret football one that I just like, you know, when someone's spelling a load of shit, you're just like, you know that shy. It's just to piss them off, yeah.
I'm a bad left back. You know, yeah.
I'm about left back.
See, what is that team doing?
Well, they don't have any fit left backs. All three left backs that they have are all injured. Because Shaw's injured, Malassi is injured, and now Regulon is injured as well.
Oh, it's 8 o'clock.
There's nothing worse than getting like a player on loan injured.
Wait, is Regulon injured? Yeah, he's on the bench. Yep. But
Some good games on tonight.
I don't know how he hasn't bench Rashford yet. Jesus
I'm
Christ.
seeing loads of fans calling to be benching Rashford.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. He's been playing in slow motion the last few weeks. I don't know what happened to him after the summer.
I don't know.
As much, you know better than I. I really like Rashford as a footballer and as a person.
Yeah, I've actually never heard you.
It's honestly like, what are you actually doing? This whole up and down form shit needs to stop because it's so irritating as a fan. Like, I'm not even as a United fan. Do you know what I mean?
just think it needs time to settle, bro.
We need time to grow up and get used to it. Nah, but honestly, like, it's like, how can you just keep as a footballer having a bad season, a good season, bad season, good season, just up and down? Like, it's so irritating. Like,
Yeah, there must be something like. Normally it stems from confidence issues, innit? So like if he's feeling confident, he's going out, he's performing good. So if he's not performing one week, performing another week, you'd make you feel like there's something maybe happening that's making him feel unconfident.
yeah, but like, when is he gonna? I don't know if grow up is the word, but you know, like when players get to like a certain age, you stop all that shit of like being off and being on. Do you know what I mean? They're like. They're having a really bad season, then having a really good season, and then going back and forward again. You know, you don't really notice that in players as they get older, more mature.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And we could be wrong. How old is Rashford now?
I'm just checking that up now as well.
25, no?
25.
Rashford.
31.
He won't be that old.
He's 97, 25.
Yeah, 25.
You get me?
Just because he came in so early, innit?
Yeah, but even 25 is like.
But that seems to be the thing with all these United young players.
Yeah.
They fizzle out or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I hope it's not the case for him because he's such a talented footballer.
Here's another one. How's Martial to the United?
So he's, I swear to God, yeah, he's the rich man's Divock Origi. I don't care what anybody says. That fella pops up with a little farting goal every now and again, and people love him.
Origi had a much better career at Liverpool than Martial has had at United.
Martial has in his contract like a
Ballon d'Or clause.
clause.
Ballon d'Or
Who
clause.
knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
What? Like if he wins a Ballon d'Or, what?
The team they bought him from gets a...
Who was it that they bought him from?
It's not for Lyon, is it? No?
Is it Leon?
Is it?
They get
Leon
what?
or Monaco?
One of them,
One
yeah.
of
They
them.
bought him from Monaco, no?
They
What
just
is-
get money.
They get money if he wins the Ballon
Same
d'Or.
thing with it's on Mudrysh's contract as well.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Wonders, you never know.
So is this the club putting that down, or is that the player being like?
That's the...
No, that's the club. That's the club. The
Club.
player would not put that down.
Yeah.
I always was thinking, imagine rocking into contract negotiation, like, make sure that Ballon d'Or's in there. What the fuck?
But boys, will we do these predictions?
Yeah, we'll get on these predictions. I'm
So-
first this week.
I'm going second.
Are you second?
Yeah,
we
he's
said it
second.
last week.
Because I was last the first week.
No.
Were you?
Yeah.
Fuck off. No. What the fuck?
No, we might move you up.
No. Not having
Don't
it. 'Cause
get
I-
mad. He's
I tried
tired
to-
today.
I
Don't
tried-
get him
I
anymore
tried to
angry.
say this thing last week.
Right, so tell me where, because I'm always missing out fixtures. I'm going Sunday the 8th of October. No,
Saturday the 7th of October.
Saturday 7th.
But what about this Luton Burnley game from tonight?
We
We'll
already
just
done
count
the
up.
predictions
We'll
on
just count up with the scores next week.
Grand.
it. Spurs, Luton.
Spurs Luton.
Excuse me. 3-0 Spurs.
2-0 Spurs.
Feel like it gets real tense when these are.
Yeah.
4-0 Spurs.
Well, you said 2, yeah. Chelsea, Burnley. Oh my God, that is such a stinking fixture, isn't it? 1-0 Chelsea.
It's so hard to think when you. Ugh. I don't want to sit here and complain about it again.
Because you got points last week.
I know, but I was just about to say 1-0 Chelsea. Like, literally, I was thinking you were going to say like a draw or something. I was like, oh, yeah, 1-0, 100%.
A lot of stinking fixtures next week.
2-1 Chelsea.
Ah, jeez.
2-1 Chelsea. What are you saying? I said 1-0.
Stop
You
nice
said,
round.
you said 1-0?
1-0.
2-1.
I was going to go with 2-1. I'm going to go 2-0 Burnley. 2-0 Chelsea then.
Oh no, first. No, you said 2-0 Burnley first.
Got down on that hill.
I heard it.
Everton, Bournemouth.
Oh, how do you predict that?
Oh my God. 2-0. 2-0 is an outrageous show.
It's already just said it.
To who?
2-0 to who?
I didn't say
2-0 to
I didn't
who?
say, no,
2-0 to
I just
who?
said I was
Ron,
saying
are we
like
in
if
agreement?
somebody if somebody said 2-0, it's an outrageous show. I was just saying.
Majority has just said.
I thought you said 2-0, so I said no. I'll go 2-0 Everton. Yeah.
Yeah. 1-0.
I'm seeing this as a draw as well. 2-2.
2-2.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Even
What were you saying?
2-2, but even are they gonna score 4 goals in
No.
this game?
No.
It's done.
Well,
Yeah,
who
it's
knows?
done. I'm just trying to get that
Newcastle
draw.
bet Villa bet Yoke 6-1 the weekend, so you don't know. I'm going 0-0
For
Fulham Sheffield. Next game.
1-0 Fulham.
Fulham Sheffield. 2-0 Fulham.
2-0. Brentford have been in dud form as well, haven't they? Like, what's going on with it? That whistle fella can't finish on.
So have United.
This is it. This is looking like.
This is United and Brentford, by the way. You didn't say.
United.
Did
Brentford.
United lose to Palace last week at home?
Yeah, they did.
At home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't even comment on that actually. What a goal by Anderson, by the way.
What? Here, just quick little. Alvarez, serious goal. Almiron had a serious
I
goal.
didn't say that.
Almiron's goal?
No.
Bro, rocket.
Yeah.
That fella pops up every now and again with a rocket of a thing, remember? Last season,
Still don't like him.
he had a little purple patch. No, I don't like him.
He is a literal purple patch player if there's ever been one.
Do you know what he
He had a
is?
whole
He-
shit career, then had one little purple patch, and then he just went.
Do you know what?
straight
He's the
back to
type
being
of player that you sign on a 6-month contract negotiation in FIFA when you're in League One with Celtic. That's the buzz. I'm going. Did I call that yet? No. United Brentford. I'll go 1-0. You gonna say that? No.
No. I just still don't know. 2-1 United.
It's a tough game.
United.
1-0. Palace Forest.
That is a tough one to call. If we've ever seen one.
I think there might be a load of draws this week, lads.
What are you saying?
I'll go 1-0 again.
We'll say 0-0. No. Oh, yeah, well, I can't change, can I?
It screams a draw, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Can you change it?
I was gonna say,
Ron, no, because you didn't let
Yeah,
Ron
right,
last
fair.
week. You didn't let Ron
well,
last
I'm not
week.
going to change it, but I was going to actually throw a little
I'm
1-0
gonna-
Forest show.
I think it's a draw as
1-0
well.
Forest.
What did you say?
I said
0-0.
no.
I said 0-0.
Yeah. I said 1-0.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go 2-2.
Bro, say 1-0 over 2-2.
Yeah, surely.
What?
Surely you go 1-0 over 2-2.
I think, bro. Last time I went against that, I think the one.
Yeah,
Yeah, you get me.
At least you get the
Two
I'm
off.
just trying to get the point.
the point. Look at him for 1
He's-
point.
Relegation battle over. He's playing for a draw.
That is a hard one to call. Brighton and Liverpool.
Do you know
at the
what?
end. That is a tough one to call.
The red cards are in play.
So no Jota, no Jones.
Nah, it's alright because you can put Diaz or Ruin on. I'm putting
Oh, Gakpo's injured as well.
yeah, away from home. I'm saying I'm sticking with 3-1 to Liverpool.
I'll give them 3-2 Liverpool.
What are you saying?
I'm giving them 2-1
To who?
to Liverpool. I don't think Brighton take this. One.
West Ham and Newcastle's a hard one to
that's a
call
bit
as well.
West Ham, Newcastle.
Still one.
West Ham, Newcastle. At the London Stadium.
Oh, that's a horrible fixture.
That's a good fixture.
No, but
Yeah, it's horrible to call.
Goals heavy.
Oh, you actually don't even know, do you?
I don't know, bro. I want to say a draw,
Really?
Do you?
but then I feel like if I say a draw, it's harder to even get the point back. So I don't know.
Give us your prediction, will you, mate?
I'll go 2-2, yeah.
2-1 West Ham.
Ah, jeez.
Might nick it, yeah.
I think the Hammers are going to do it at home.
That was my one.
Oh,
Was it?
Yeah.
too bad.
2-1. We'll just go 2-1 as well.
I can't say 2-1.
I will let you.
Because you said 2-1, did
I
you?
said 2-1, yeah. I'm not letting no one away with nothing. By the way,
I'm going to go 3-1. I know they're not going to score 3 goals.
3-1
but-
West Ham.
Yeah, but I don't see it being a 1-0.
We're going for 3-2. It's too late now, but would you not have? Just based on that logic.
You're right, man.
Yep, too late now.
You can see him thinking about all that. Villa Wolves.
Oh,
I don't
know. Because they just beat us.
3-1.
2.
Villa.
1-0. No, 2-1 Villa.
Oh, you said 1-0.
Yeah, he said 1-0, man.
1-0 Villa. Write it down.
What?
What, what'd you say?
2-1.
I'm going to go 3-1 again. 3-1 Villa.
Yeah. I said 3-1, no?
Did you say 3-1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said 3-1, you said 2-1.
Oh, jeez.
Come on, Ron. You
Jeez,
listening, will you? Tune in.
3-2.
Look alive.
3-2.
He just puts the goals up so much. Oh, that's so
Oh, and now the
Right,
big
this
one.
is the big one. Oh, I don't want to call this
I
fixture.
already know.
Oh,
Look at my phone.
Oh, half 4.
Perfect time. 4:30 on a Sunday. We'll be in Liverpool.
Two 2-1 Arsenal.
I literally just like wrote that down.
3-1 City.
3-1. How you saying? There's somebody's gaining ground
2-1
on someone.
Arsenal.
Yeah, I'm going 2-1 Arsenal.
I fucking love it.
2-1 Arsenal,
Love everything
3-1
then.
City.
3-1 City.
I'm going...
5-4 Arsenal.
No, I'm going 3-1 Arsenal.
3-1.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I don't know about that
check
one.
back on that one.
I'm thinking it's going to be goals galore and we'll also be like very defensive. I think it's going to be 2-1. Honestly, I think it's going to be 2-1.
Bro, I honestly can see that game being 4-0 City, being fucking 3-2 Arsenal, being 2-2 draw. I can see that game going anyway.
3-1 City.
Anyway.
A little repeat of last year at the Emirates.
3-1.
Yeah, I think
Who's
Arsenal.
coming back Bernardo and Stones?
That is big. That's massive. Big. If he deploys Bernardo in a little 6, little pivot or something, that's proper. And
They're
like
struggling for a goal scorer at the minute, aren't they?
no,
Dry patch out of Haaland fella.
some dry patch. Fuck me. 8 goals in the league.
Fella scores a hat-trick every 4
Yeah,
games.
maybe this will be the day
Yeah.
that he goes on and scores the next one.
What, the next one?
A hat trick.
How many has he got in the club?
Ooh, the most. I don't know how many. 5, 6, maybe.
Surely,
Aguero
was more, no?
No, he took over Aguero.
Did he?
Did last season. What did he? I'll be able to tell you now.
Jesus, that's fucking rapid.
His first one was Palace. Second one was Forest.
Are you just talking about the league?
Oh, Champions League. You know, he scored one other in Champions League, Leipzig. And then he scored one against United. Scored one against Wolves. Did he score anymore?
The fact that you were talking about hat-tricks is nuts.
Did he score anymore? I'm going to say 5.
Yeah.
I need a little fact check on this now.
We had a few things that a few of the listeners wrote in, actually.
Mm-hmm. What do you say?
So Ben
Slayer.
said...
A whole podcast on the Wolves and City.
Well, the second half of it was how Reece has never seen hard times in football. But I think we talked about that a little bit today.
Alan has 6 hat tricks.
That's the reply to that
Sorry,
question.
no, I was just.
But the first half of the question was who's going down? Who's getting relegated?
Oh, jeez.
listener's question.
Oh, he scored him against Burnley in the FA Cup. Forgot about that. But who's going down? Whoa, that's a fucking question. Ooh,
Who's going down? I think Luton are going down. I'd
love to not say Everton.
I'd love to see everything go, but you know what?
What?
Because Everton.
Why does everyone always say that?
Because Everton have just been a shambles of a team. They used to.
They might.
They're
I don't
a
want them to go
founding
down,
Premier
right?
League club.
I don't want to go down, but I think they might need a reset.
Yeah, they used to be a solid top 8 team, top 10 maybe.
Yeah.
But they're
Like-
a proper Premier League club. They've got a fucking deadly stadium, a deadly fan base. Like, why do people want to see them leave the league? Like,
You need that
that's why-
reset. You need the reset.
Why do you want them out of the league though? Maybe they
Because
might need
I
a
don't
bit.
want them out of the league, but I want better for them than
Yeah,
being
no.
a relegation.
You're saying you
side
want them
team.
to get relegated.
Yeah, and get a reset.
Yeah, a little reset.
They might need that, but I'd rather them just stay up. Keep
What
putting
would be
them
a relegation side?
Yeah. I'd rather see them that than just go to the Premier League because you never know what happens with relegation. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I suppose you could say
Like-
that about Leeds though. No one gave a fuck. when
Leeds,
they
that's
went
no
back down
start.
last
I
year.
That
don't
was
think
sad.
Leeds are going to come back up. Saying it now, I don't think
Well, it's just football sometimes. Like
Leicester will come back up. I don't think Leeds will.
Leicester, yeah. So yeah, I'd
Who do I
probably
think-
say Sheffield,
Sheffield,
Burnley,
100%.
Sheffield, Burnley, and
Burnley.
Luton.
I think Leon are going to go down.
I don't want to say Burnley if I'm being honest.
So the promoted teams are going all straight
Yeah,
back down.
I think that's struggling.
All 3.
I think that's struggling.
Let me just look at
Bournemouth, maybe,
Bournemouth will
but I
kick
think
on,
they'll do enough. I think Bournemouth will do enough to be able to scrape points here and there.
Bournemouth are
off
18th
spots.
though.
Yeah.
Sheffield, yeah.
What have Luton got? 4 points.
Burnley, Luton have 4. Bournemouth have 3. Burnley and Sheffield have 1.
Yeah.
1.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what? You might be right because I don't see Nottingham going down. Don't see Fulham.
No.
Brentford, I can see them staying. Wolves, they'll stay. It literally is Everton, Luton, Bournemouth, Burnley, and Sheffield.
I'd say yeah, the 3 that got taken up.
Luton, Burnley and Sheffield. Innit?
Everton
Yeah.
are going to stay.
They just
yeah.
look off it. Obviously big
Well,
3
do
points.
you know what? I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I don't want, like, I just think that's such a waste because, you know, like, promotion's such a big thing for the clubs and
Yeah.
it's never nice when, especially a club like Luton
No,
who
it's
haven't
shit,
been up,
bro.
like, they're just going straight back.
But the only thing that I look at for Luton is like they got that money, they're getting the stadium fixed.
Mm-hmm.
So like obviously it's not nice to see
There's
them
a
go
bit,
up and
there's
come
a
down.
benefit, yeah.
But they're after making a colossal change within the club that's going to benefit them now for the next 10,
Yeah.
15 years. So
But still,
like,
it's still early to call because remember bleeding.
and you get parachute money.
Yeah, but remember, like, it was only 2 seasons ago Arsenal were bottom of the league after 3 games.
And it's
And
only
they-
3 games.
Yeah, but yeah, and you can go down. There's 3 extra games in there around the bottom of the league, and
yeah,
know what I
same,
mean?
same thing happened to United as well last season.
you know, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, after.
Bro, but like let's
Forced
be
to.
real, Burnley, Sheffield and Luton are not gonna do anything
Well,
miraculous.
we
to
don't know how
finish
they kick
10th.
on. After looking at Arsenal and them first 3 games that season, Jesus Christ, I thought they were fucked. I thought they were fucked.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, but not as
Yeah,
much. Not as
remember?
much as a fucking
Brentford
down.
on the opening day absolutely tore you apart. Then Chelsea, oh Jesus, they made a holy show at the Emirates. Then he came to us and we beat his 4-0.
Yeah, but like put
I,
it like
want, I
this.
wanted it to be that bad. I was always telling people it needs to get worse before it gets good.
Yeah,
And I was
but
correct.
put it like this, yeah, as bad and all as Chelsea are, even at the start of the season, like I don't think anyone looked at them and was like they might get relegated.
No, they won't get relegated.
Like stupid people did, like being like, oh, it might be in a relegation. Like yeah, that's fun. Like,
They
let's
might
all
get-
laugh at Chelsea fans, but
There's a possibility they get a little bit scared.
just get sweaty.
Just a little bit
I just
sweaty,
want
yeah.
them to be sweaty
Yeah.
a little bit, but I don't want them to get relegated.
No.
I want them to sit like 15th.
It's-
Around there.
it's just
Nah,
beautiful.
they'll obviously-
Here,
I'm
it'd be
dogging them,
fucking.
I'm dogging
It
them.
would be fucking gas if they got relegated, though, wouldn't it?
Gas.
That'd be hilarious.
billion pound team getting relegated.
£1 billion team.
Best story ever. And then watch nobody say anything because we don't talk about Chelsea.
Everybody
Then they
talks
just-
about Chelsea.
They'll just buy the championship.
Well, you don't think people don't like Chelsea?
Bro, Chelsea do things that nobody talks about. But if,
But-
if it was the other way around, if it was an Arsenal,
Do you know what
Liverpool,
I think
United,
with Chelsea is, yeah? You know that one mate that you have, like, and he does stupid stuff, yeah? And then you tell your other mates, and they're just like, oh, yeah, that's just him. Don't worry about it. Where if it was anybody else, they'd get shit. But the fact that like Chelsea are just, they've always been like that, bro. They've always been like that.
It annoys me to the max, man.
They'll just do random shit by random players at random times. Like.
Chelsea.
Who said that?
Eric,
Enzo.
I only heard. I've only seen this on TikTok. They were singing. Oh no, they were singing anti-IRA chants last night.
Who was?
Chelsea.
Yeah, because they're proper yokes.
That's mad.
Say that word on
Yeah,
the pod.
singing anti-IRA chants at Fulham last night.
Who was on the pitch?
I don't know. They were just singing.
That's
it.
just the fans.
They just sing that.
The fans, yeah.
Mad.
The proper should play in orange. Anyway, Liam O'Connor said another person written asking us about new Irish talents, like rising talents for Ireland.
Well, this the
Irish footballer.
outlier is Evan Ferguson, isn't it?
I'd say he's the leader.
He's the outlier.
He's the leader. Carl Heffernan at Newcastle
Yeah.
just made the move from AC, centre half. Solid.
From
Solid player. Huh?
What's AC?
AC Milan. A young lad from Cork, yeah.
Playing, wait,
With
what?
AC Milan, yeah. And then this season got his move to Newcastle.
Yeah, he still hasn't like broke in.
What's his name?
He's not
Carl
Carl Heffernan. I think he's in the 21s.
Is he like 17 or something?
No, he'd be about maybe 18, 19 now.
I think I might see a
be
little
19.
story about him maybe 2 years ago or
Yeah,
something.
might be 19. But
Only you still can't look past like. Well, obviously Southampton got relegated, but like Bazunu.
Bazunu was obviously. This is the thing that we're forgetting. Obviously, like if you're shaping the next Irish squad, it's a throw up between Bazunu and Kelleher, whichever you fancy. Obviously, I know I wouldn't show my preference because, to be honest, I haven't seen enough of.
Would you not have a preference just in your head now?
No.
When you
No,
Kelleher,
I've seen.
is he still at
from
Liverpool?
Huh?
Kelleher, is he still at Liverpool?
Yeah. Like
Well, he's
the
not
only.
getting time though.
Huh?
He's not getting time.
That's the only thing that would make you decide a Bazunu over a Kelleher.
Just person.
Or either the opposite. Like you can't sit here and be like, because of their performances, that's who's in the nets. So that's for me why I wouldn't just have.
The only thing I can even go off is in an Ireland short, you kind of see like Bazunu when he gets a chance, he steps up to it and he's like ready for it. You know what I mean? His level always steps up. Where I sometimes look at Kelleher a little bit and he almost looks a bit like not scared, but like he's not as up for the challenge
know
of
where
being
you're coming
Ireland's
from.
number
I just
one,
think
you know what I
he's.
mean?
Do you ever hear interviews with him, Moran?
Yeah.
He's the most down to earth. I'm not calling him slow and stupid, but like he's just a slow mover.
Yeah.
He's just real chill, just popping along. So that's why I think. Obviously, for Irish fans, they love to see people like beating the chest and roaring and pointing and all. And I just think Kelleher's more of a relaxed player, keeper.
Yeah.
Whether that shows through performances or not, look, that's up for debate. But I just feel like I wouldn't be sitting here if the next Irish manager came in and picked one over the other and being like, fuck's sake.
Yeah.
I think we've got two exceptional goalkeepers for
it's
the
a good
first
headache
time
to
in a
have.
very, very, very long time. So the two boys, and I think the two boys get along, so that's nice as well.
Yeah.
They're not battling. Centre halves, obviously, I rate Dara O'Shea,
Andrew Amabamidele.
Obama
Just moved to Forest.
and then Nathan Collins is like, he has to be a starter.
Ah.
The play out from the back.
Always.
Ireland haven't seen a centre half play out from the back years.
No.
In years, maybe John O'Shea or something.
Yeah.
That's bad. Man.
And then look,
Where's the
your
talent,
man
though?
Ibazele, he's a fullback, isn't he?
Festy.
Yeah. Plays for Udinese.
Yeah.
He had a storm I heard the other week
Wait,
as well.
what's going on here? Like Irish players playing in Italy?
Yeah, because of Brexit.
Brexit.
Because
Yeah.
Brexit stopped. It's so much harder now as a
Harder.
young player. If you're I think if you're under the age of 18 to go to England now, you have to. I think there's
And the reason being is because you need visas now. Because Ireland is still part of the EU.
Yeah.
So Irish players can go to Italy, go to France, go to all these places and play ball and not still be a part of the EU. So they don't, You don't have to get a working visa. You
Yeah,
don't have to
yeah.
do all. Well, you might working visa. Might be a few papers to sign, but not as difficult as it would be to get. Like that's why Bellingham got an Irish passport when he signed for Madrid, so he'd
still in
still
the
be
EU.
within the EU unit. Do you know what I mean? Instead of
Wow.
taking up a position of a whatever,
Non-EU.
a non-EU player.
yeah.
So that's why it's at the it's at the shifting for
It's more-
all of the
it's-
academy players in Ireland.
There's a lot more of them go to like Italy's the most prominent one, isn't it?
Italy now,
Like,
there's a
look
good,
at-
good few players.
Like sort of James Abankway going to
And so with the new crop of
going to
players,
Udinese as well.
Yeah, James Bank was another one.
with the new crop of like Irish talent, like what level of football are they playing? Because I think for a while, a lot of Irish players were playing in like League One and Championship.
Well, that was because you used to always aim as a young lad in Ireland. Your stepping stone was England.
Mm.
That's why a lot of the clubs, like Kevin's, Cherry Orchard, all these clubs they're affiliated with other clubs. So they're affiliated with a West Brom, a Hull City, like all these
Yeah.
clubs. So when you do well at your club, a representative from your club, Kevin's, the Orchard, Home Farm, whoever it may be, would get in contact with the other club representative and send a batch of lads over on trial. So it used to be a lot easier to make the jump because you'd almost have a football club backing you and giving a character reference and stuff like that on you. Where now, it's not as easy to get the players over because all the fucking work permits and all that bullshit, and it's not as beneficial for England to get a player from across the water when they can just choose one of their own boys to be a homegrown talent, rather than making an Irish lad that might not have bags of ability more than the other players.
Yeah.
Why would we sign him in if he's down as a not homegrown talent? You know what I mean?
Especially when they've like, if you're gonna use that on someone else's, like the lots of like the Spanish and South Americans that maybe go above the pecking order in that sense, just based off reputation.
When you go on that, when you take that step up, then obviously it's different. But like they can go and sign a lad from South America somewhere that's like
that's not EU.
blistering pace, like unbelievable goal scorer versus someone that's a solid player here.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not saying that the lads aren't capable. Look at Evan Ferguson, clearly they're capable, but it's a lot smaller of a gap.
It's just
to get
you're
through.
gonna look more towards the players where like from the countries where it's continuous success, like
It's just,
successful talent is brought up.
academies and like there's a lot of countries that teach football from a very young age at a good high level.
Yeah.
Where with Ireland, like even with little kickers and all that, like there's a few kind of academies now that are only starting to teach the younger generation of footballers, i.e. 3-4-year-olds.
Oh wow.
Like that was non-existent in Ireland for a long time. You couldn't start playing football, I think, till you were about 7.
7, I think.
Because that's what happened in Belgium. So I think like in the early 2000s, they set up they kind of reset their grassroots football.
Yeah.
So that's why they had them all playing like the three-way football, like the way that's what we got the likes of a Lukaku, we got the likes of a De Bruyne, because they've been playing a certain type of football from the get-go.
Yeah.
And they needed that, like they got their golden generation because of the grassroots football changes they made back in the early 2000s.
It's like Ajax as well. Like
Yeah.
Ajax, literally, it's an academy. You're seen as a scholar. Like in a lot of places, you're seen as a scholar when you go and do it's an apprenticeship. You're learning your trade, like.
Yeah.
So they view it as education, where Ireland has never viewed it as education.
No.
It's never viewed sport as an education. You know,
Yeah.
do you get what I'm trying to say? Where they would kind of for GA players and stuff.
Yeah.
Because the support system is there. If you're not earning the money on the field, we'll get you a job to earn you the money off the field.
It's
we'll get you, a car sponsored by AIB. Like, that's there for grassroots and GA. And for obviously for long years, for history in Ireland, football wasn't even allowed being played in the schools or anything like that. It only got brought in, I think it was the 80s.
Oh wow.
You were only allowed to play football for your school. So, like, in terms of, like, grassroots and growing the game and growing these players, like, the support system hasn't been there. Unless you had a good family. Good, you know.
It's a bit frustrating though, isn't it? Because like, as an Irish person who likes football, all you want to see is lads from where you're from playing at the highest level.
Yeah.
But like, the reality here, like it's not prioritised as a sport, which don't know about you, but I wish it was. Like, do you know what I mean? I wish, because like it's the biggest sport in the world. It's what we're into. It's what it's my favorite thing to watch is football every single week, and it's the fact that it's like you just know that, like I was saying to someone earlier, it's unfortunate that a lot of lads here they can't work towards something here, whereas like let's say in Belgium for example, you can work towards to still play for like an Anderlecht or something or a Bruges because it's still a high level, well,
there,
and still have a good career. Whereas if you stay here, like it's such a, it's I don't want to talk bad, but it's such a low level of football, which is it's a shame. Because I just wish that there was more.
What happened recently is now I think, not 100% quote me on this, numbers might be a little bit off, but I've seen that scholars now in Ireland, well scholars, you hear me, younger players in Ireland, like that's you're on your apprenticeship or whatever, full second year, you get paid now a flat wage.
Yeah.
So I think it's $350 or it might be $450. Yeah.
I'm even hearing a bit more now.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, because one of my friends, like his brother plays. He got a scholarship now with not UCD, with Maynooth.
Yeah.
So he's getting like paid some money there, like.
Yeah, but that's through the college. Through the college, there's always been bits here and there. You can get a bit of money. Senior football, there's always been a little bit of money knocking around. You know that way. Like I know Cabinteely before they went in, used to pay their players well. Even Luke and there's a few teams, Castlemore, whatever. There's a few teams, but it's a set thing now where you have to, regardless of your stature within the club. Or signed on as a first year, whatever, apprentice, you're on a flat wage. You know what I mean? So it's not subjective to, we really want him, so we give him a bit more. You're on a flat wage, you come in, you learn your trade. You're getting your money every week. You can buy your food to keep yourself healthy. You can afford to not have to take a job as well. You can I'm not saying sit around, but now you can go to the gym, you can do your recovery work, you can act like an athlete to become an athlete, not just being an athlete when you're not in work because you're earning a bit of quid to get your bus fare, to get a taxi fare for a bit late, to get your food after the game, then you're working late, you haven't got time to do all your recovery work. It doesn't breed an athlete. Where now you're given that margin to be able to go on, even if it doesn't work, we're going to stick with you for 2 years and see how you progress. And then even if it doesn't work, you're still earning money, you're still progressing towards something. Now you can just jump off and go to college and do what you're going to do anyway. Yeah. But it gives that little bit of time because they lost, just football in general, lost so much players between, especially as well, you know the way it goes from 19s then to senior ball. Like say League 1, you play 19s League 1, then you have to go senior. The fact that there's no 21s, just make a 21s league, because then you would get lads at 19 sticking around to play 21s football for 2 extra years. And the development that can happen when you become a man, obviously you're not a fully grown man, but a man from the age of 19 to 21 is colossal.
That's what I think one of the biggest problems is we don't have a 21s, because like that jump is like, it's so significant. Yeah. It's like you're going from where you can be you can play 19 stay or 19, isn't it?
It depends on the month basically.
And then so what happens when you get to the age of 19 and you're not ready for the League of Ireland? So what? It's really you go to the League of Ireland or you have to go to not play professional. Yeah. After being maybe in an academy since you were 14, you now have to just go and that's you.
But that's it. Like,
that's the most frustrating part.
You can't make a League One to go senior football, but that's the problem is then, because obviously there's some exceptional players to go senior football. I think Calvin Phillips, is it? Calvin Phillips, the Irish lad that plays for Palace. He's on loan now. I think he was at Sheffield Wednesday. But he was playing for Kilbarrack Senior. And got sent over on trial. Obviously done well, performed well, got something. He'd be one of the players that would have stuck around. And he even said himself, like he was playing football, not necessarily to look. I don't know the fella personally, but like I imagine he'd be playing football still for Kilbarrack if he was picked up or not. You know what I mean? There's certain lads that will view it when they get to 20, will view it when they get to 19 and as I didn't make it.
Yeah.
Give that up. Which is wrong because
you're
being taught you haven't made it.
You should